Have you guys ever thought about selling pictures of your feet on the internet for money?
You can check my account out.
I'm not a part of this conversation.
Bro, pays for the bills.
It pays the bills. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. I am so very excited for this very special episode. I cannot wait to get into it. Are you ready, Christopher?
Couldn't have guessed that you were excited. Could not have guessed
I'm not
even a little
excited
bit. You're not excited. I'm not excited. Jordan, are you excited?
Let's go.
No?
There
I am
was
so pumped.
there's a lot more
so
physical emotion that came out, and his voice was like
There was. He flexed.
his voice was like 60% of what his body was doing.
Boys, I'm going to start with this.
That's a big
I
60.
started drinking at 9:35 this morning. Like everything was on the table. There was nothing off. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
We're talking
Pre-workout.
pre-workouts,
OJ.
coffees, no orange juice. That is actually
Really?
no. That was not on the table. I guess
Orange juice like reverses the process
I
of
would
caffeine.
say orange juice
sugar.
should probably take away from it.
it was all there. So I am all here right now. Let's get this started, boys.
I'm all about it.
I had a coffee fresh off the espresso like
Triple
20
shot.
minutes ago.
Triple shot.
It was a double.
I am drinking a half-gallon of Red Bull, so I'm ready to go for this
Holy
no less than a 5-hour episode.
Is that
What is
still
the
cold?
ounce on that?
Just got out of the freezer, man. It's ice cold.
What is the
go.
ounce?
20 ounces. I didn't
20
know.
ounces of Red Bull.
It's like the size of my forearm, or however you want to measure
Yep.
it.
Yeah. You're not that guy.
No, not that guy.
That's
No.
more Red Bull than I've ever consumed in my life, right there.
That's more bull than I've ever seen.
Want to crack
Nope, not
another?
that.
Want to crack another vodka? Let's keep it up.
That's a Pepsi, you moron.
Yeah, dude.
Just outed just like that.
It's not. Oh, did you already go through that entire thing of root
Root
beer?
beer?
Yes, I did.
And now you're consuming
Why are
Pepsi.
you drinking so much soda?
I am resorting to all the caffeines. It doesn't matter. It's all going down.
Either that or diabetes. in a
Hot,
new
cold,
way.
sugar, caffeinated, non-caffeinated, down the gullet.
Non-caffeinated.
Non-caffeinated.
Very good. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. It's episode 100.
Oh, boy.
100. The countdown started at 90, and then it was 9, and then it was 8, and then it was 7.
Didn't the countdown
and you fill in the
start
blank.
at 1?
Yeah, but like no, we announced a countdown that like we're making a goal when we hit episode 90 that we're gonna get 10
Yeah.
more, and that was like 2.5, 3 months ago, or whatever the math is. 4 months. I don't know how long ago it was, but we're here. We started this at episode 73. 73. Can you think about the fact that 73 was our first?
This is
episode
our longest season,
this
I think.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
It's our longest time going consecutive. It's our most.
27 episodes.
It's 20. No, sorry. 23 was our first one of this episode, so it's 28.
Ah, gotcha.
20. This is our 28th episode this season. Wow. And it's our longest streak going straight. We missed one, I think.
I think we missed a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. People forgive us.
Hey,
and
Chris.
what?
Quick question: did you read the show notes for today? Can you just read the last line on the very very top,
Let me see.
Close show, thank fans.
all the way on the very top?
Oh, top. He's the very bottom.
Oh, okay. All right, forget everything I just said. We're moving on. Randall, I want a 13-second rundown of what your week was like and what your emotions were leading up to this podcast.
13 seconds.
Real quick for the people that can't see this, the show notes. It says, "Let's talk about the last episode, or let's keep the talk about the last episode to a minimum." That can be talked about at the end.
Chris,
Love the prep work there.
he
Chris.
saw that and said, hold my water, and just ran right there.
I don't do show notes, okay?
You didn't read the show notes, did you?
I am my own show notes.
You didn't read them, did you?
Dude, you are a wild card tonight.
Yeah,
No,
so are
didn't.
you.
You didn't read them.
Yeah,
I
at
read
least
part of
I'm
them.
Organized.
I know at least a third of what we're supposed to be
Can
doing
you
tonight.
read?
I mean, yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. I'm not dyslexic or anything. Good grief.
If I had 13 seconds to sum up my week, it would consist of going back and forth in the middle of a wide open field, jamming out to country music, and praying I don't fall asleep.
Fair
But
play.
that's about it.
Nice.
It's a good 13-second rundown. Jordan,
I am-
That's awesome. You get
I
till them
am
fields.
knee deep in the fields, boy. Just in the
knee deep in the field somewhere, got the country sky born. Okay, never
So-
mind.
my hair only worry in the
I'm not.
world
I was
is
trying to actually mix it. I was doing a remix, but anyways.
So
I'd go to reach my chair.
how comfortable is it sitting in them nice red tractors all day long?
I will punch you so hard in the larynx you'll never be able to talk.
What's that? Why?
You know what kind of tractor I drive. Don't bring up that crap.
An international harvester.
So let me ask you this, Randall. What's your case against International Harvester? Farmer jokes.
I'm not going to talk to you guys.
You're not okay. Whatever.
Oh, I forgot you're more of a Kubota guy. That's all me.
Yeah.
It's all me.
All right, Jordan. What was your 13-second rundown?
13-second rundown. I don't know. It was a great week. Spent some time with my lovely fiance.
You missed the show notes
time's
where we
up.
talked about
Took some engagement
no personal endeavors in
took
the show.
engagement photos?
We took engagement photos.
Did you miss the part I put on the itinerary?
What are you guys engaged in?
Intense conversation.
In fellowship?
Absolutely. Very close.
That's the best kind of conversation.
Lots of fellowship.
Matter of fact, we were fellowshipping last night until
So my
almost
13
12:30.
seconds. My 13 seconds.
Go ahead, Chris.
Nice.
Let's go to the phones.
Let's go to the phones. 13 seconds. Got an espresso machine. Been drinking more coffee in the past week and a half than I have in my entire life.
That is true.
Got your mom a Mother's Day gift, aka espresso machine.
Therefore, I'm going to be drinking as much espresso as I possibly can.
The boys got an espresso machine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's for the mom, for the boys.
This thing, let me tell you, it's a beast. It's got Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I'll tell you to the 8th of a degree.
Is it AT&T or Verizon?
No, it's just plain old Wi-Fi.
Has a pop-up screen, little direct TV on that bad boy.
Just takes
Does?
Yeah.
Elon
absolutely.
Musk, Wi-Fi,
Does he come and
Starlink.
pour you shots in the morning?
Oh yeah, yeah. You see that video of him going viral in the club?
No.
Oh, okay. Elon can party apparently.
Elon is
look
a
past him.
bad man. He's awesome.
Need a spanking?
Do you need some fellowshipping?
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, what?
Whatever.
Okay. No,
Okay.
Elon's a beast. Like
Let's be
I
going to the Pentecostal churches.
oh, those reels right now on Instagram about Pentecostal churches are the best.
They are.
Just lightly tapping a guy and he absolutely just goes into a fool.
I might be missing out on something.
Have you
here.
not seen the reels?
Nah, man.
Oh, they're amazing.
You're not a big reel guy, though, are you?
I
Or
steer
TikTok.
clear.
Apparently, these
TikTok
Pentecostal
sucks.
churches, you just like I have no idea if this is like an average Sunday or what, but the ones that are floating around, you just
No, those are apostolic churches.
okay.
Apostolic, man.
What's the one with the Mormons where because that was a big thing
That's
for a
three
while
wives.
where they push the
Mormons.
where they
Huh?
yeah exactly. So but yeah, apparently what is it called, the apostolic? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never I don't know much about the religions.
Hey, they get after it.
Okay.
I actually appreciate
But apparently,
watching them.
some guy just gets so filled, I guess,
with the Holy Spirit. He is
Holy
just
Spirit?
full of the Holy Spirit and then just starts
There were
manifesting.
so many mispronunciations.
He
with what you
is
just said.
just running over.
He just
of the Holy
absolutely
He
jacked,
can't hold it anymore.
properly jocked.
Yeah.
And
And
so,
then starts just like line dance in the middle of the church. It's just amazing.
and apparently another guy that's also filled with the Holy Spirit, lightly touches any part of this guy's body,
It just transfers.
quick tap on the chest or shoulder, whatever,
Wham!
transfers. And this other guy absolutely goes nuts. He is running around
It's
the building,
amazing.
over benches, knocking people over, children, women, kids, anybody. They're
One
gone.
would question his sanity, but I mean,
Honestly, it's like,
when the Holy Spirit moves,
yeah,
You move.
he definitely moving on cocaine.
whoa.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like they should have a
Hey,
like a yellow taped section. You know,
communion hit different.
you know what I mean? Like get some yellow tape up there. Get a little boxed in section so there's some safety involved. You know,
No, there's no segregation in church.
no.
Although when I grew up going to church, there was segregation. Yeah.
Really?
You want to sit with your mom during church? Psych!
It's tough.
We'll let
Tough
that one
stuff.
right there.
We'll
We'll just choose to walk away from that subject.
that can chill there for a little bit. Other than that, got coffee in my body, and that's about all I'm saying. Oh,
go.
you know what? No, I got beef with farmers, Randall.
All right, bring
I
it.
have beef with farmers.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, I'm driving along. I'm
Yep.
going out to lunch. I'm gonna go get myself some a sub specifically, but I'm gonna go get myself some sandwich. Okay. And I turn on.
Sandwich?
I'm behind a truck, so I can't see like the road directly in front of me.
Yeah.
But I'm not tailgating. It's a good distance. But we're making a turn. Okay. We're making a right-hand turn, and all of a sudden, I realize my car is in the middle of a bunch of manure. Just like a bunch. I'm talking a stretch that spans 30 feet in length and had to be at least 5-6 inches. No cap. Like
On the road.
On the road. I
Okay,
promise.
that's ridiculous.
It was, dude. My car was started spinning out like in the middle of it. Like, no lie. Like my tires,
on a
I was losing
very-
grip.
There is
I
just-
quick popped that baby in low, and I just like chugged out of there.
Are you serious?
No lie.
On a very main state
where
road.
was
So
this?
here's what I'm saying. So the local deli sandwich shop. Whatever. I'll get specific with you later. We don't
They're
want to tell
they're
people
of
where
a
we live.
different religion, not apostolic, but
Oh, I
That
know
gives you a
exactly what
hint.
you're talking about.
Anyways, I'm making a right onto the road where they're at, and all of a sudden I realize I'm in some deep crap right now.
Why was
And-
there any form of farm machinery on
Right?
that road?
oh, there's
Right?
No, they travel that road every day.
I didn't know
that
until
road
then.
Every day.
I had no idea.
full of mished.
And
Just hauling that stuff through town.
bro, the instant stench.
Zero craps given.
And you know what it was, bro? It was chickens.
Oh,
It was chicken manure.
Chicken
Like,
litter.
Bro,
Oh,
I go to get my sandwich. Anyways,
Rich.
got the food, whatever.
Probably
I'm
couldn't
leaving. I go right back.
You probably
Best-
couldn't even eat it. It smelled so bad.
I didn't eat much that
see?
like afternoon. No,
Appetite lost.
bro, it smelled
still-
so bad. And
If you just a quick interruption, if you drive past there right now, there's cones. There's cones set up along the side of the road, like letting you or keeping you away from going into the shoulder because it's still there. And this
And here's the
happened
thing.
2 days ago.
It had to be the
Yeah.
truck hauling it
yeah, but here's the thing, Randall.
because chicken litter is dry.
This will tell you that it wasn't just like no joke. I come back up through and like I was going to take another look at it, and there was a cop there with his lights off, blocking off, so people couldn't go through it.
serious?
So it was fresh. Like we're talking something real fresh here, boys.
So you may live in the country, but are you getting stuck in the middle of a paved road because there's so much chicken crap on the road?
I'm telling you.
Country.
Hey, this is one point in
telling you.
time where
we
you,
live in Hickville, my dudes.
you need a lifted truck a mile high to get away from that stuff.
But dude, imagine getting
No.
stuck in it. You're sitting there just like, what are you gonna do? Get out? Nope.
No, I'm gonna go stand on the top of my car, waving a flag.
Help!
I'm telling you, it was depressing. Like, and do you know what the worst part is? It's just it doesn't take much of a drive before that stuff dries up on your car.
Oh, no.
It was impossible to get off. I pressure washed that stuff. I actually pressure washed my car 2 times. The second time was with soap. Because I was still like, I
I
was like,
still smell it.
yeah, no, you can. But
Oh, my
I
goodness.
finally today got an air freshener in my car, so it's starting to finally.
But then you had to
air out.
splurge for an air freshener. That's $279.
You know what?
You'll never get back.
My awesome coworker, he's like, when he goes through the car wash, apparently he gets them for free, and so he gave me a few. So I just threw them.
What's with our town getting like 5,000 car washes all of a sudden?
Don't tell them where we live.
Just Google most most car washes in a square, but like 2 mile square
like a
block.
square
Yeah.
acre.
They'll bring you exactly to our town.
I'm not a fan of any of the
absolutely
car
ridiculous.
washes though.
No, they're
all
all
horrible.
Suck.
I could get out there with my shirt off and
that
wash
was-
a car better.
That was the other thing. This
I
town
will come
also.
to your car wash.
And trust me, if you got your shirt off, you can leave a little room for dirt. Just saying.
You don't have to do a perfect job.
No, there's plenty of other things distracting them.
What are we talking about?
I don't freaking
On that
know.
same subject, this town has so many pizza
Pizza
shops,
Yeah, you can buy pizza everywhere.
and they're all bad. The one that was
The
good,
one that was
left out.
good, the one that was I like could consistently enjoy.
Which
gone.
one was that?
What were they called?
It was called Wedgwood Pizza.
It was called a Wedgwood
I
pizza.
remember that,
And
yeah.
they just dipped on us.
God rest his soul. Alfred Wedgwood passed away
It was
recently.
like, really?
He
I
did.
thought it was just like a retirement thing.
No.
Was that actually his name?
Well, I think maybe he was retired. I think it was something along that line. But the
Wedge is the final
founder,
nail in his coffin.
the
and
founder
Mr.
passed away.
Wedgwood.
and they have several other locations. Unfortunately, they're too far away. But I would like a moment of silence for Alfred Wedgwood.
He doesn't deserve one.
Yeah, moment of silence for Alfred.
All right.
Well,
He
Wedge.
changed the industry
How do you know?
All right.
because I enjoyed
right.
his pizza.
Let's get this
And
moment.
I
So
am the
just because
Okay.
you enjoyed it means he changed it.
I enjoyed
am
it
the
too.
industry.
You do look like the industry.
If pizza had an industry, you encapsulate it perfectly, okay? Look at yourself.
Oh, yes.
All right, moment of silence for Mr. Alfred.
Yeah.
Or Albert, if I got your name wrong. I'm sorry.
Glad we got that out of the way. But that is unacceptable. Farmers, I apologize. On behalf of the
Thank you.
agricultural community,
Thank
I
you.
apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I knew it was serious when I saw the cop with his lights on because I'm like, Yeah, bro. Like that's like actually a hazard. Like that's like
is.
genuinely a problem.
No, it is. It's bad. Hey, I'll be guilty every once in a while. You know, you get a little frisky with the skid loader,
Okay.
and you get a little close to the top, and you go around the corner, and just a little bit, just drips or falls off, but not nothing you're gonna get stuck in.
Nothing
Hold
that
it.
severe.
You should have put your winter tires back.
Yes.
I don't change my
Boys,
winter tires.
I just had a thought.
Oh boy, here we
You
go.
think about how bad this was in your car. That poor police officer standing out there right in front of it.
No, I understand what you're saying. First of all, I never saw him leave his car for one.
I wouldn't
Second
either.
of all, the wind was literally going the opposite direction of where he was parked.
Okay.
And so it's like surely maybe you could get some like a little bit of
Speaking of
little bit
wind,
stink,
boys,
but
today was just a dandy day, eh, boys?
Oh, it was fine out there.
Hey, but it was 68
Yeah.
degrees and a little bit of a side, south to southwest wind,
I got that. Right.
and it was just bloody gorgeous.
Where's that accent from? Is that Calgary?
I don't know. I think it started in somewhere in Nantucket and kind of went down south of the border.
From Calgary,
Border?
Alberta.
It started up north and headed straight south.
Need
about
some
like
poutine
everything
there,
else-
boys?
Everything else I do in life.
I would join you
Listen.
with an accent, but my history is not great.
It's not good right now because I stopped watching hockey because the
Dude,
best team in the
hockey
NHL,
announcers?
the best team in the NHL, the Pittsburgh Penguins, are out of the playoffs.
They've been out for
I was
months.
gonna say you can't be out of the playoffs if you're never in them.
He's got a point.
An NHL team,
He's got a
Pittsburgh Penguins.
He's got a very solid.
Which, to be fair, I mean the Penguins at least can't say like every other team right now outside the Final Four that they got knocked out of the playoffs. So it's like we do one up a few teams.
That is true. That is true. You can't fail if you never succeed.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we got the NBA finals wrapping up right now. Or not the finals, sorry. The NBA conference championship games are being played.
No one cares.
The NHL finals are going to start here within another week or two.
Everybody cares.
Actually, as per recording, probably a few days.
Who's in the finals now?
As per release.
The
There's-
NBA finals?
It's the final four for the NHL and NBA. So we're in the conference chips.
Who is?
You want me to break it down for you?
No, I just wondered who the. I honestly, I literally.
Hockey or
boys-
basketball?
Hockey. I literally been living in a
bubble?
4x4 cube. Dag freaking nabbit.
What?
Never mind.
He just found out his team lost.
Yeah.
Who?
Bro,
kinda
when are you
forget
finding-
Who was your team? The Maple Leafs or something?
No, Maple Leafs. Psst.
Was it the Kraken?
The only thing they suck worse at getting out of the first round is getting out of the second round.
It was so funny because dude, their fans were like,
literally.
"Oh, actually, I received so much hate for that. Oh my word!"
What?
But since we're all about Canadian hate on this show,
Yeah.
not the people, the country. Get it right.
Sometimes the people.
But the people make up the country.
Yeah, but it's like
Got a point.
The general population's probably chill. It's like America.
I can contest.
It's like
There's
America.
a lot of cool people from Canada.
Yeah, I can agree. Look, Justin Bieber. There we go. Connor McDavid. He seems fun. Don't tell
That's
me.
what I'm saying. Connor McJesus. That's feels weird. Connor McDavid.
Jesus.
Connor McJesus.
Bro's a beast.
McDavid. Love the man to death.
He was created by God.
He was created by God, yes.
Yep.
God, he's so good at hockey.
Bro, your eyes rolled in the back of your head pretty much. You're a freak.
He's so good at hockey.
He is. He is.
But
he's insane.
you think-
But dag nabbit, his team just can't get out of his way.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Do you think a guy like that? I always like try to put myself in like his shoes. Is the game like really slow for him? Like, is everything like I just picture it, like is everything in slow motion? Like,
McJesus?
yeah, it's just like, oh my goodness, okay, what are these guys doing? I'm just gonna carefully snipe the top right corner from the blue line,
Okay, stop the cap.
and it's
Stop
going
the
in.
cap.
5
Stop the cap. I could save that shot.
I'm just calling it now. 2024. Austin Matthews. That's his name, right?
Yes.
Austin Matthews, Connor McDavid, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh.
There we go.
Pairing up a Sid.
They're
Bro,
both
you
free
got,
agents.
And we get
bro,
pasta.
You got a top. Nah, screw pasta.
Dude, anybody's name that starts with like his food, psst. We don't want nothing to do with Boston.
Yeah, okay, well that is true. Thank God they got a first round knockout. But what I was saying about Canadians, so back in the day when they beat the Lightning, they posted all over their socials like they had the chants of like the "We want Florida," like the Florida Panthers.
No,
like,
you don't.
We want Florida. Yeah. Anyways,
Florida bent them over. and
Anyways.
whipped their heinies.
no, they did. they did.
Just bent them over the net. Just yeet.
And I just love it, man. The comment sections on this post.
Toronto was not ready.
No, not even a little bit.
Florida, like Toronto's looking down there, like we grow up. We are born with skates on our feet and hockey sticks in our hands. These guys down south, they don't know anything.
They have to find a freezer to get ice.
Yeah, exactly. They have to like make it down there. In Canada, it's outside
They
like
just open up
9
the
months of the
windows.
year. Yeah, and these guys from Florida came up and just laid a good old shellacking on the boys.
Does that mean we're better at Canada in every like category?
We're better at Canada.
To be fair, I
Better
think
than
half of
Canada.
the people that
Nope,
play
nope,
for
nope,
Florida
nope,
are
nope,
from
nope,
Canada.
Nope.
I was gonna say I want to like mess up your
You're supposed to
logic
brush
here,
over that.
but like I'm just gonna forget about the fact that there's definitely Americans playing for the Maple Leafs. You know
Austin
what I mean?
Matthews.
So it all evens out.
Is he from Minnesota?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. All I know is Jake Gensel's from like Wisconsin. No, he's not from Wisconsin. What's that like weird like middle of the United States?
Sheboygan,
Yeah, everybody wants
State.
all my
Kansas.
people I know want to talk
Iowa.
smack about Canadians and hockey. I'm like, okay, then hand over your hand over your favorite player, hand over your best player up there. We'll talk then.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, the comment sections on those posts are awesome.
I love them.
It's just I like top comment everywhere. Just like to be fair, you got Florida, and dude, they freaking
We want Florida. Yeah. No, you don't.
Hey, speaking of Canadians, there was a guy actually messaged me,
Oh boy.
and he was basically alluding to the fact if we need a new intro, like if your voice goes bad,
Oh
we have a new intro. So guess what? The friend sent me an intro.
boy.
is
Did
this
he
something we're
actually?
gonna get to listen to?
Are we
I
gonna
guess
get
if you
to it?
want to,
Let's do it.
if you want
Like
to.
right now? Yeah, I'll listen to it. That's really interesting though.
An intro.
I've never
You
met
said they're
this.
from Canada?
Yes, you can obviously hear he's from Canada. Seems like a great fellow.
Are you just saying that?
I think that he just doesn't want to get shot the next time he goes to Canada.
All right, well,
Jokes, they don't have guns.
let's take a listen.
Water pistols. Well, was it iPhone invented in Canada? Because there's just water pistols on the emoji.
Probably.
All right, let's take a listen.
Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Trails podcast. I'm Scott, here with your host, Randall, Chris, Jordan, here for another great episode. It's episode 100. Sit back, relax, and have a good time. And don't forget to go on the merch store and buy yourself some merch. And folks, remember, curry sucks.
Love it, Scott. Thank you. Dude, you can put us out of a job.
Let's
He could
go.
put us out of a job.
He is so
Put us out of a job.
he's so out in a boat there. I just love it.
Sounds like he's out in the boat in his shed.
Bro's in just like some random like warehouse, empty warehouse building.
It
Probably
did
filled with
sound like he was the
ice.
warehouse.
Just
He's probably he's probably in like an ice rink right there. while he
probably,
said that,
yeah. He's probably just skating about.
yeah.
You know what? That's funny. You mentioned
Working
that
on his
because
handles and dangles.
I have never met him. I've never met him, but I promise you, I would stake my life and my future children on this. That guy can
Whoa.
skate better than most people I know.
This would be really awkward if
promise.
he's the one Canadian that
I'll
can't
promise
skate.
you.
I promise you, within 10 feet of his
He's
reach
the one
right
Canadian
now.
has 2 left feet. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen him skate. But I promise you, he'd probably beat the socks off anybody at this table.
Oh, absolutely.
Like all 3 of us against him.
Absolutely.
I think given some time, I could be a good
He could
hockey
pull
player.
he
I think so.
could play 3-on-1. He could pull his goalie, and we would still lose.
Like, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but like, I used to be decent in hockey. I used to play a lot.
Oh, me
I mean, I
too.
am half
Me too.
Canadian. It's in my blood. But
When did things start going astray there, Randall?
I don't know about that.
no.
No.
I can believe that. Like you were probably like a subpar skater, decent handles. I mean, I get that. I just never got the opportunity. So
Like if Shaquille O'Neal played hockey.
Hey, there's some big boys play hockey.
Oh, those guys
I-
are friggin'
I
bro,
love
you
that.
know, even at your average rink, Shaquille's falling through the ice.
Even though it's
Bro's
four inches of solid
falling
ice.
straight through the ice. You know he's cracking that bad
Yeah.
boy. I can't support
I love
man.
that intro though. Thank you, Scott. We need
Thank
to roll
you.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
I do want to say something else about Scott really quick. This guy's an absolute legend.
We need to have Scott on the podcast.
He,
Scott, get your butt to the States.
He did message, and he found out that we're stopping at episode 100 just
Forever?
recently. And this man decided he was going to send us something. This was like beginning of the week.
All right.
And so from Canada.
This is the beginning of the week. What are you talking about?
From Canada. Yes. I hear you. Nice. Good one. From Canada, this man overnighted a box of stuff
Overnighted?
down. There's just
Oh,
one
boy.
issue.
Wait, really?
There's just one issue. It got stuck in shipping.
No.
Are you serious?
And
No.
he sent me a message and said, I'm curious if the package showed up. I talked to the delivery guy on Monday, and unfortunately, they
No.
thought it would possibly be later.
Dang it.
Oh, buddy.
That sucks.
I know.
Dang it.
I actually, my heart, there was a small sword that went into my heart when I heard that. I felt bad. Now, providing he's still from Canada, there could have been a bomb. It could have been traces
Guys,
of the
they're not allowed to have-
coronavirus.
They're not allowed. No. Psst. They've worn masks up until now. There's no chance.
Yeah, but it's so cold up there.
okay.
They can preserve that crap.
Oh, true. It's like living in a freezer. Everything's
Yeah.
preserved.
Yeah, they just like box their air up, and that's
No.
like an ice pack.
I heard they don't have fridges or freezers up there.
No,
they
they
just
keep
place it
everything-
at different sides of the house.
Oh, it's summertime. Trying to put it on the west side of the house, boys.
It's middle of July. It's a tight 30 degrees.
If it gets really, really, really hot in Canada for a week or two, they put stuff in the basement.
Good grief.
How do they do it? We are in Ohio, in the northern part of Ohio, and our summers are so
Beautiful.
freaking
Short.
awesome.
Oh.
But they're very, very short.
They're very
like they're
short.
so short. You keep going north. I mean,
That's one
how
thing
do you do it?
I love about Ohio is the weather. Like, honestly,
It can be decent.
it can be like the hot's not super hot for long and the cold's not super cold for long. Like, we don't live in Antarctica. Like, we'll have weeks where it's 20 below zero every now and
Yeah.
then. And then we'll have weeks where it's 95 and 100 and 100% humidity.
And then you'll also have other weeks where there's a pile of manure on the road.
Yeah, that too. That's a chance you take.
Unpredictable.
But like for the most part, Ohio, the weather, love it. Like today, 68 degrees, 0% humidity, and a little cool breeze. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, kind
Get
of
out of here
a
with that.
spring day.
It was so beautiful.
It is a little cold for me. I'm that guy though.
Shut up. You wanted 69 degrees, didn't you?
I wanted
That is
more
the
than what it
optimal
was today.
temperature.
That is the optimal temperature.
Actually, we were out. We were a life update. I'm in a softball league. Hey,
Hey! Life update. I am in there with you.
Hey!
Dude, are you ready to turn some double plays this year?
I'm getting ready to turn
We're
everything.
going to turn
Isn't-
so many double plays.
Isn't
We
that-
should really talk to Dwayne because he's like what they start with, but like
Yeah.
he'll turn them.
So what kind
Bro,
of softball league is this?
Softball.
Okay.
So it's
with anyone.
so actually Kevin, when he was on, he told us we needed to join
Yeah.
the church league.
Shout out Kevin.
Fast forward a month or two, we joined the church league.
I think I like denounced it in the podcast.
Yeah, you were like, nah.
I like fully denounced it. I think if I recall right.
We had our first practice the other week. It didn't go bad.
No, I mean,
okay, no one
considering
died.
I haven't touched a bat in like
Yeah.
freaking since when?
we had-
When did I
we
go to
had-
your office last week?
So we had BP, and then we did some, the regular ground out and
that-
batting practice, and then we did some scenarios and some practice and some
Okay.
whatever. Tentatively, Chris. Now this is all subject to change. We have a full roster this year.
Full.
As in, like, this is our
Rooster.
first year. So this year we have a full roster. Chris possibly playing second.
Sheesh.
I
Yeah, what are you
possibly
playing,
will be
Randall?
playing first. And
Which means I'm going to be throwing balls into
and
his
so
glove.
he's in it. Our shortstop is Dwayne, which Dwayne quick like Lindor's hands. Like he is fast.
You put a little bit of
like,
darker
he's a little-
skin on that
yeah,
guy.
He's a little light skin, but
Toast
he's
him
still
up a bit.
quick.
Air
just
fryer.
lightning quick. Gets in front of the ball, just flick it to Chris, over to me at first. Just
Okay.
my 6'12" wingspan, just reach out like it's like
Nice.
throwing it halfway in between. It's like
Yeah.
so far, but
What's like the number sequence for a double play in baseball?
6'4",
6-4-3, something like that. Either way, we're gonna be doing a lot of 6-4-3s.
Don't look
Yeah.
at me. I don't know what.
yes, I think it's 6'4",
Took me
double
years
play.
to understand.
I still don't
that.
know what an RBI is.
That's a
Road by intersection.
For a little bit, I thought it was really bad inning, but it didn't.
Run batted in is what it stands for.
It's a run batted in. Yeah.
I'm fixing to have so many RBIs.
Okay.
I'm thinking like
I have no idea.
I'm thinking like 300.
RBIs.
Slow pitch, man.
We play like 12 games in the season.
The only thing I demand is that my freaking teammates get on base, and so I can bring daddies in.
Nice.
Yeah. We don't even know where we're hitting now. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
I had no clue. I might not even be playing, or I might not even. Dude, freaking, might be a bench warmer
Yeah. You might play right field. We all know where they put people in right field, why they put them there.
to catch like one fly ball a game.
Yeah.
That one dude
I'm
who can pinch
kidding.
hit or switch hit.
Yeah.
Can we sports bet on you guys?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, there'll be guys there
100%.
creating spreads at every game.
Nice.
will
I'll do
be-
it.
I will be betting on myself to not blow a
You will be removed.
hammy.
Yep.
Odds on any injuries from you or I coming out of this,
Pretty high.
I would say pretty high. I would think more so because of like a ball jumping up weirdly, like awkwardly out of the dirt and hitting me in the face.
Yeah.
More so than
So we used to play. Quick story about hitting someone in the like hitting people. So two
to be a
practices
boxer?
ago, well, we were just playing some pickup softball. I wasn't there, but my brother-in-law got creamed.
I
He
heard.
was pitching. Took
Yeah.
a line drive off the ear, split his ear wide open, like nasty.
Whoa.
And then so we had practice, and so we're like, this is getting crazy. So our coach, we have a coach. We call him
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
But he's playing, but we
Yeah.
call him coach. He brought a net, so when we're pitching,
Oh.
we don't take line drives, or whatever.
oh,
So so my brother-in-law was hitting, and the guy that hit him in the head was pitching.
Let's go.
He's cranked one up the
Revenge.
middle, and he's behind the net. And literally, he let like 3 inches of his butt cheek stick out. Just crushed it. Absolutely smoked it. Oh, just cranked him. He's like, now we're even.
That's some
The very next week,
I think it was like even worse though.
an eye
Nothing
for
like
an eye,
the,
buddy.
nothing like the ear, but I don't think it was like on the cheek. I feel like it was like low
was-
back.
It was like
butt, low
love
back.
it was like love handle, like right there
yeah,
in
like
the hip
right,
bone.
like
yeah.
like in a very uncomfortable spot.
I was playing like second or something, or just short, just standing there shagging balls. It thwacked.
It was like it was a good connection.
Everybody in the outfield was like, ooh,
Yeah.
like you know.
some shaved ice there.
Yeah, he. I think he went and kind of sat down. Then he left early, actually. So
I mean, it's crazy that all it took was 2 inches to be hanging out just to ruin his day.
I mean, the wrong 2 inches, the wrong place will get you in a lot of trouble.
That was like seriously a problem.
Never had that problem, but yeah, I don't know. I've never played softball either.
So yeah,
So-
we're playing softball.
We're playing softball, and I guess we'll just see how it goes from here. I'm excited.
I'm so excited about it.
I like couldn't like. I think it was because I refused to want to do it because it was like weather's bad and like my mood is down because in the winter and
but it's like the team
Yeah.
aspect. I love
It's
how
like-
serious we're taking.
like
it.
we're going into summer. It's like man, I'm getting out there with my boys. We're gonna be on the like in the diamond, just chilling,
We're
having
gonna
a
be
good time.
6-4-3 in,
Bro,
It's just
6-4-3 in, 5-3-2 in, 8-4-1 in. Like it's just gonna be
8-4-1.
freaking awesome.
What is that?
6-1-9, freaking Rey
8-4-1.
Mysterio.
That'd be a fly out to center. No, it would be a pop to center, to second for one, and then home for second.
Oh yeah, okay. So like
8-4-1.
Okay,
That
yeah.
I don't know
What
if
are
there's
these
ever
numbers
So
mean?
so like a pop out hit that's
So,
a
like,
diving catch and the runner
every
took off.
position, like every position has like first baseman's 3, second baseman's 4,
Okay.
6 is shortstop, third base is 5. So 6-4-3 means shortstop got it, second base, first base, double play.
Okay.
Shortstop, second base, first base, 6-4-3. So
Okay.
you'll hear like announcer 6-4-3 or 5-4-3 double play or 2-4-3 or like pitcher, like I think pitcher's 2, catcher's 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
What would be a 619? That's like Rey
much-
Mysterio's number. You know, WWE wrestling.
619.
So left field to-
shortstop, catcher, right field. Why would he? Why would the catcher just? he like just playing
Chuck
home.
that bad boy.
Playing home, just yeeted into the outfield.
I actually learned something.
don't
I
think-
had no idea that that was actually the case.
Are you? You didn't know the numbers?
No, I didn't. I like when they said that I kind of like figured because I've heard it so many times in baseball,
Yeah.
but I never actually like got told that, so I didn't
So-
truly know.
Several questions to follow up with that. I think I may have mentioned it on this show, but my fiance was an absolute beast at softball.
Ooh, I bet I could hit dingers off her. I'm not even gonna lie to
We need
you.
to edit one of those videos of Randall hitting a dinger off of her one of the pitches.
And then it would be
Aaron Hernandez gone forever.
Bro, I'm serious. Those
Then it
vids
would-
of like
then it
Make a Wish kids throwing the first pitch just to have like a freaking Aaron Hernandez ringing it up.
Yes.
Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
go
she
on.
was an absolute beast.
I'm sure she
pitch?
was.
What'd she play?
Yeah.
She was runner up to state. She was really, really good for her team.
So the first one to lose. Got it.
well, about
what's
that,
Sorry.
she was really good though.
Em, I'm sure you're good. What position does she play? We could have her on the pod.
She was a pinch hitter.
What?
No,
I rode the
Okay.
bench. Rode the bench.
This is really bad, and she's gonna not gonna
Oh,
not gonna have a lot of fellowship after this.
In
I think she was
trouble.
Samuel.
I'll actually look it up because it's all over the news.
The funny thing is, I know, but I'm not
yeah.
going to tell
It
you.
is.
She told me like 2 weeks ago.
What? Oh, you found out that you were. She found out that you were playing softball.
Yeah, like we talked about it or something.
See, the shout out though to those girls. They actually, it's like a modified like fast pitch underhand. Like
Which is what I wish
Bro,
we did, even
some of
though it
those-
looks dumb. Like,
some
I'm
of
sorry.
some of those girls can throw like 60, 70 mile an hour underhand. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I can hit it. Like they are like
I don't
those
know if I
rise
could either.
balls.
I just think it like to me it
Sheesh.
like looks so weird, but at the same time, I don't like slow pitch.
It's legit sport.
I'm like not a fan of slow pitch, just because it becomes a hitter's game and it's more action. Sure, I understand that, but then it takes away an element of the game of like actually having to care about pitching.
I've played modified before, where you're allowed to just as fast as you can, but not a full revolution with your arm.
Okay,
So like you're not allowed to go around. So like you can start back at like 1 o'clock or whatever.
okay,
And
yeah.
As long as you don't go past 12, like you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
I mean you can really whip it, and I think that's fun. It's halfway
Well, yeah,
between
because then you play shoulders, knees, right? Or like
head
waist
and toes.
or like shoulder, chest. Or no,
Head,
sorry.
shoulders, knees, and
Like
toes.
knee, you would play like knees, chest, right?
Yeah.
Strike zone, and then yeah. See that sounds like much more fun than like super slow pitch
Yeah.
where it's like in between 10 and 16 feet or whatever the height, like peak height is. Or
Hey,
I don't know.
shoulders and knees is where like the balls come through or whatever. For the
yeah,
strike.
yeah. Well, either way, I'm excited though. I
can't
probably
wait.
talked a lot of crap, but anyways, Jordan, what were you gonna say?
So I was just gonna say, like, in watching some of her games back, and I feel really bad. I don't know what she played position wise.
Chris, do you mind texting me what position she played just so I can like rub it in Jordan's
Well,
face?
I'm starting to second guess myself because I also had a conversation with one of my friends about what he used to play when he was playing baseball, Kevin actually, and I might be getting him mixed up.
Just wing it.
So where
Actually, I talk to your girlfriend all the time. I'll just message her real quick.
Okay,
I was, whoa,
you want to tell her I said hi? That's crazy. Anyways,
so what I was gonna say is watching some of her games back is very, very fascinating to me. How they pitch, and it's just following up on your conversation. How they don't blow their arms out of their sockets is an absolute mystery
Right?
to me.
You think their arm just come flying off of the ball?
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
And I've actually been to, I believe it was a 2020. I think you'd call it 2022 state women's softball championship,
Wow.
and watched the two teams play and her former team. Yes, watch them
Impressive.
play.
definitely better than the WNBA.
Just watching them. Oh my goodness.
Athletes out there. Absolute athletes.
And they did take the dub. It was fun to watch, but I
Wow.
just could not absolutely get over it.
That's cool.
Like pitching.
People, if you haven't looked up the Family Guy clip about the WNBA, you need to, because
Yeah.
it's legendary.
It is legendary.
Just do that in your free time.
So to catch up to where we're at, me and Chris.
Chris and
and
I.
I.
I can't even
It's so
be
much
mad at
funnier
this
because we said it at the same time. Randall and
one. Chris and I
There you go.
are in a softball league. Scotty, you need to get your butt down from Canada. Come visit us so we can have you on the pod. And
I have an announcement too, or like
What's
something
up?
to add on to that.
you're expecting.
I am. How did you know?
What are you expecting?
I'm expecting for an amazing poll reveal right now.
Oh, is that what we're getting into?
We're getting into it. We had a pie draft last week, and we're going to quickly announce these winners, okay?
Do it.
Because it was shocking. The results were absolutely shocking. And I'm going to pull it up right now on my beautiful device. Jordan, do you have any guesses to how your little pie draft went? And to catch the people up before Jordan answers, we had a little pie draft last week. Jordan he was very frustrated about, different things. So we were like, okay, you know what?
Jordan's always frustrated about different
Yeah,
things.
leave it to me.
You know,
Leave it to Beaver.
this is just kind of confusing. Did we do this last week or 2 weeks ago? Because I know either way we're going to announce it on episode 100. This was last week,
I think it was
correct?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Okay, either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Jordan's
tomato, really.
We each took 2 pies, and Jordan took cherry and apple.
Yes.
Randall went a little bit different route, went pecan and pumpkin, or pecan and pumpkin. And Christopher, myself, me, I took peach and peanut butter.
Yeah.
And
So
the results are in.
All right, hit us with the results, and
Yeah.
then I have a quick story to say.
this is it's going to be a landslide victory for one of you two. I wasn't feeling good about my choices.
Oh,
I think
man.
when it hit the
I'm pretty sure
polls.
this guy was being pretty cocky.
I didn't panic. These are my favorites. This was more about a me draft. I can.
Yeah, you'd have to say that, wouldn't you?
All right, just go.
I would say that too if I came in third.
Who's in third place,
I'm gonna.
Chris?
I have not looked at the results. Can I throw it out there? Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was you, Chris, then Randall, then me.
Okay.
I actually agree with that.
I will start from last, and I will end with the winner, if there is a winner. Jordan came in last.
All right,
He got 20% of the vote.
I don't even care about the rest of it.
He got he got a 20% vote, and I think Jordan did quote saying I want to quote Jordan saying like he said he's not going to come last. I'm almost positive you said that in that episode.
Rip.
Definitely.
I did think
Like I'm pretty sure you did, and
Eat
so
your words, buddy.
that's your fault.
I came in last.
Hey,
It's a new day.
They just shook. Wow.
thanks for owning up to that. What a man you
Special thing
new
happened
day.
on episode 100.
There is another draft on this show, and I will not come in last in that draft.
are. You will.
Not happening.
All right,
Chris, go to the phones.
So
go over the votes.
second place with 40% of the vote was Randall.
All right, I'll take a second.
But can you guys do some math for me real quick?
Okay.
What's 20 plus 40?
60.
What's the remaining of 60 to 100?
There you go.
40,
So what did you get, Randall?
41,
No, you got 40. What did I get?
41, 40.
Yes. So he
It's got to be an even
barely
number to
won.
100. Jordan, you're so bad at math. You got 20%. Randall got 40%. I got 40% too.
Wait, so there's 8.
But the algorithm on Instagram apparently is like, okay, if it's
Wait,
close, we'll
we
just do it
cannot
as
have
percentage
ties?
Hang on a
So,
second.
guess what?
It was even.
I went and looked back specifically at the votes, a specific vote counter, and I won by 1 vote.
Wait a second.
Single vote.
You said 40%?
Not even lying. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said 41%.
No,
Do you
I
want
said
to
40%.
Do you want to hear something that would even
my
blow your mind
goodness.
further?
What?
So, my
You
mom,
didn't vote for yourself.
No, I definitely voted for myself.
I actually don't think I voted for myself.
Oh, well, quickly just
Okay.
go vote.
This was a while ago. This was
So
quite some
we were
time
over
ago.
at my parents' house
Okay.
right after this vote was put up, and my mom was like, "You know what? I just couldn't make up my mind who to vote for. Like I liked all the pies, but like I just couldn't make up my mind who to vote for, so I just didn't vote."
Okay. Would you rather
My
have
mom.
that though, or we tie if she takes yours? Because that's horrible.
I literally looked her straight in the eye. I was like, "Your son, just vote for your son." She's like, "Well, you know, I love cherry pie. Cherry." She said cherry's her all time
Thanks,
favorite.
Randall's mom.
But like, I'm just like, vote for your son. I said, no ifs, ands, or but. Support your son. And she's like, well, yeah, I guess you're right. But
Do you know
so
if
we
she
would have
ever did?
actually been. No, she never did.
man.
Call your mom right now.
That. No, I'm not calling my mom.
Yes, you probably should.
Mom.
Tell her you're
I'm just
disappointed.
gonna say
No,
man.
I told her I was disappointed in her.
I'm just gonna say I'm thankful.
Oh, this was right around Mother's Day.
I'm
too.
thankful
It was
for.
on Mother's Day. It's like, I love you, Mom, but man, I caught it. Like, Mom, I caught an L because of you.
Well, no,
Damn it!
So that would have tied it, meaning we would have had to have a redraft.
A wrestling match.
But then,
That's
to
who
be
would've won.
fair, if Randall, we could have settled it this way because if Randall voted for himself, I didn't vote. So at the very least, we could count my vote and just I win anyways.
Wow.
But we don't have to do
Or
that.
not.
We don't have to do that because I won by a single vote,
Was there ballot dumping?
1 vote.
I smell something fishy.
I'm sure you guys don't know what goes on at 3 a.m. with
And
this
if you guys
podcast,
don't
but
believe, if you guys don't believe that your vote doesn't matter, this is a case of
right
it
there,
does.
right there, every
out and
single
vote.
vote. I'm so thankful for every vote that happened.
Wow, that was close. There's
Very close.
We've never had one that close.
I can promise you, peanut butter put me over the edge,
100%.
and I can't stand peanut butter pie.
I think my wife even voted for you.
I could actually.
No,
I could find out.
Actually, I don't think I can't remember if my wife
Do you need therapy?
voted or not. All the women in my life just don't love me. It's a weird thing to
On
say.
Mother's Day, at that.
I know. Maybe I hope if I bought them gifts. Anyway, that's too late for that.
What did you say?
What was he saying?
I can confirm your wife voted for you.
All right.
So you had the support of your wife,
Shout out
you,
Randall's
babe.
wife.
and your mom was like,
Yeah.
you'll figure it out.
She'll figure it out.
I like that. It sounds, from all appearances, that your mother was leaning more in my direction.
Yeah, but then I think she just like really hated your second choice, whatever the other one
Which
was.
was probably apple.
Yeah.
Because I know
That's
there's some people.
surprising.
But she loves pecan and pumpkin. She said cherry's her all time favorite.
Yeah.
But then her next two are pecan and pumpkin. But then like
So she definitely wasn't going to vote me.
I think she's just a pie person.
Okay.
See, if I could put it
Fair
up there,
play.
if there was a 5-round well, that's all.
Get your
folks.
words together.
If there was a 5-round pie draft,
We'll never have a 5
I think that would have been a lot different. Like,
maybe.
I really
but
do. I
We don't
really
have
do.
time for that.
That's so much work.
Oh,
Good
So
night.
much work. There was one
excessive.
on there that was going to be my second, and then I changed it last minute. But the strawberry pie should have been picked number 1 by someone.
I'd still take my 2. I mean, clearly I got the dub, so I can't really complain.
Key lime pie, was that on your list too?
Key lime pie? Well, we all know I just forgot about that one. Regretfully, because it's a banging pie.
We hear you.
So that sums that up. Even though you thought you had the dub, I pulled it up by 1 vote. So I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. So we got that out of the way. What's next, boys, on the docket?
Okay, I have next on my thing Randall to intro the show.
Welcome into the show, folks.
Yeah, welcome in the show.
It's going to be a great show. We are going to
hardware battle?
Yes, we are having a 3-round battle royale from a hardware store. So essentially, us 3 are going to be fighting each other in this imaginary battle royale. You
Oh,
can pick any 3 items from a hardware store.
I feel like we've done something similar to this, but I'm down to redo it.
This is honestly,
Is this a segment or are we just getting right into
Oh, we're
it?
going to do a segment.
so this will be a segment coming up. Next, later on in the show, you will find out what our favorite moments were from season 4.
Jordan's food segment.
There is that on the list. There will be a new food coming onto the show.
So if you
Let's
thought we're
freaking
getting
go.
close to being done, even though we're like freaking 3 hours into this already,
About
Did-
an hour.
I have no clue how far we're into it, but
About
I
an
don't really
hour.
care because we're
Give or
not
take
ending
10
anytime
minutes.
soon.
Did I hear something about a little bit of merch?
Oh,
What's on
We
the
got to
list?
get to that too.
there's a giveaway.
Oh, there's a merch giveaway.
There's
Let's
a giveaway?
go.
Are you
Let's
kidding
go.
me?
Are we going to get an awesome, fantasticalistic song to get into the segment, Chris?
Shut up. Let's get into it.
All right, so how does this draft work, Jordan? I'm very interested in it, but the docket says draft quotation marks, exclamation point, battle royale, 3 items from a hardware store. Is this a
Yes.
snake draft? How is this layout? Jordan, hit us with it.
So I believe I didn't actually think of a way to kick this off, but I have an idea as far as what order we're picking. How about, say whoever did the worst in the pie draft?
I was
gets to
thinking the
start first.
best. That way you win and have a purpose
But
to
the
win.
best, you get to go back to back if it's a snake draft.
But here's the thing, though. Normally, an NFL team, if they have a really, really good season, they have the worst pick in the draft because they're already stocked. They
Said
don't
that-
need anything
you
else.
Said that. No.
But either
Here's
way,
what I'm saying, though.
But either way, I'm picking second.
Okay. Well, yeah. This is not here.
So you guys fight it out. Let
I
me
say
know.
we do like the NBA because
Rock,
their
paper,
rules
scissors.
freaking suck.
I actually love
No.
the rock paper scissors right now.
No,
for it.
I will concede it. I'm fine going last because I'm sure Jordan's prepared and has a 101 he wants to take. And you know what?
I
You
hate
can-
that
you can go
saying.
for it.
By the way, 101.
Yeah, round 1, first pick.
All right, so I'm going to set a
101.
couple ground rules.
There's rules
This is not sponsored
by Ace Hardware.
by any hardware store.
What hardware store is it?
That's where I was going. I
Thank you.
think let's go for
Oh. Oh,
O'Reilly.
wrong brand. Wrong store.
Not Auto Parts.
Ow.
I think let's go for like your small town Ace Hardware, like a True Value,
Busy Beaver.
a Busy Beaver, whatever is small and local
Nothing
in your
big. No
town.
Lowe's,
there has to
no
be a
Home
guy
Depot,
named-
no Menards.
There's going to be a guy named Chuck on the inside helping you with some
Exactly.
stuff. Yes. Yep.
Exactly.
Chuck, and this guy, he has the little apron on,
Yes.
and he has
It says
no
hi.
less than 47 pencils in his pocket.
And it says,
Amen.
"Hi, my name's Chuck."
And every single one of them is sharpened.
It's a Home Depot thing, isn't it?
Right at the front, as soon as you check out, there will be a cooler with some drinks, and then there's also going to be a massive bin of peanuts.
Is there a little bell on the door when you walk in?
There is a ding, 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 ding.
Yes, I love this store.
Okay. All right.
It's a great store.
Let's go.
It has that little whiff of just like feed.
Is it? Do they carry DeWalt or Milwaukee products?
Is it
Well,
DeWalt
here's
or
the
DeWalt?
thing. Neither.
Not
Okay.
Don't tell me.
It's Makita.
Dang. Big pile number 3.
Must have been that stuff Chris was driving through. All right.
So do they? Just another quick ramification. Do they do like patio stuff, like grills, etc.,
they-
patio furniture? Or
They
no?
do all of my local hardware stores, not to give away our location of the show, but they do sell grills. So,
Okay.
grills.
Gas, wood, charcoal. Yes.
Honestly, this is a pretty packed store. Chuck
Okay.
was
Chuck does a good job?
He's a great employee.
Let's go.
Has aspirations to become a manager.
Wow. So he's going above and beyond.
He does, and he's like normally the one. Like it's a 1-horse operation.
How many years is this?
Chuck is a workhorse.
How many years has this store been established? So
So-
I kind of know a background.
62 and a half years. It's been
62
passed
wow.
down through multiple generations.
Wow.
None of them
47
lived very long, but
So
multiple
14 generations. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's
Each of them
incredible.
living 4 years.
So here's what's going to happen, people. We're going to do a 3-round draft, which means we are each going to end up with 3 items. And this is going to be a battle royale, which means I'm assuming based off the docket here that means we are trying to
How
kill
many
each other.
employees at this store?
Just
Are there
Chuck.
going to be active employees while we are there?
The-
no, this place has got to be cleared.
Oh, so it's after hours? Or
Well,
do
no. Here's the thing, boys.
okay.
We're taking the tools out of the store.
Oh,
We're walking right out front.
in the parking lot.
Chuck has a little. We also sell fence at this hardware store.
Okay, so
So
a little
Chuck-
lawn and garden,
Yeah.
little bit of hobby farmer. Gotcha.
So Chuck is setting up a octagon right up front.
Oh, octagon.
So you know how a lot of businesses have like
So he's going all out.
They have like a customer appreciation day.
Yeah.
Some people bring in like entertainers.
This
Versus
is
us. We're there to
this
kill
is-
each other.
This is customer knock each other out day.
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. And we happen to be the 3 customers.
No.
Now I will say in this fictional draft, no one dies. It's kind of like one of those lives in Minecraft where you might die, but you come back stronger
okay.
than
We're in
ever.
I got
creative
you.
world.
And everyone's wearing
Oh.
eye protection.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, I think you're clearly ready. I say you need to get into this and take your first pick in this draft.
All right. I would be more than happy to. So at this store, like Randall mentioned, if you're a homeowner, you probably have one of these in the garage. Normally sets up in the corner. It's a little bit longer, but when the weeds get too tall outside, you go for a weed eater, boys. I'm taking a weed eater and taking the guard off, and I'm having 6 foot of string spinning around. So you can't come with
that
me
would
to-
just hurt yourself.
Wouldn't that get yourself?
No, I have an extension.
Or
Okay, it just has an extension. Okay, weed
Would
eater
you,
with / extension.
or would you
okay.
take the string off and get one of those like edger things, like the steel
the
blades?
steel blade?
Oh,
What is this,
why-
Robot Wars?
Why are we giving them ideas?
No, we can't give them ideas.
Well, see,
we're not modifying equipment
You
here.
Gas or battery powered?
It is definitely gas.
Definitely
Because
gas.
I'll spin around and put the fumes right in your face.
Oh, so this has nothing to do with the string coming out of the other
Burn you
end.
with the
Here was the
exhaust.
thing. I wasn't finished with my pick.
I feel like you pick though.
No, but what you didn't realize is Chuck has connections with the manufacturer. They sell multi-packs. So I've got an edger, I've got a trimmer, I've got...
No.
You said
it was a
weed
monster.
eater.
No,
You
this
said
is, this
weed
is
eater.
bogus.
Back the frick off, buddy. Sit down.
We are taking a singular item, and that doesn't include a package.
It may come as a pack, but you get to pick one thing out of there.
Okay, I tried. I'm just taking the weed eater with the string.
Okay.
Have you ever...
Well, steel,
see-
Husqvarna. What kind are you going with? Red brand?
No, this is a standard weed eater.
No,
Oh, I guess they can
I gotta
be.
know the brand of the weed
Steel.
eater, dude. Steel.
Yep.
Steel or style?
Steel.
Steel. That's
Yes.
Yep.
I don't know. How smart? All right.
Yep, absolutely.
Randall, you're up next.
I'm up next. You know what? I was thinking about it, and I was thinking every time you would go into a hardware store when you were a little kid, you were just naturally drawn to this. You don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people resonate with this. Like, you're old enough to kind of wander around by yourself. You know, your dad's off looking for, the pipe dope or the screws that he needs to finish his project. And you kind of go walking around, you sneak back to the one side, and there's just a whole lineup of them, and you're just like, man, what I would do with one of those. So I'm just kind of a nostalgia pick, but I'm just doing a good old-fashioned axe.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I don't know what about when you're a little boy, you just want an axe or a hatchet. Did you not?
That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, going around beating stuff up that you're not supposed to.
To be more specific, it is a 26. It's like one of the stubby ones, like a 26, 28-inch handle. So you get like not a lot of length, but get speed with it. Poly handle, not wood. None of that wood crap. Poly handle, made to last.
Getting specific.
It's a true axe. It's not one of them splitting mauls either. It's a
Okay.
and just razor sharp.
Okay.
Wow.
Razor sharp.
Huh.
So that's my pick. Axe.
Wow. It's a good pick.
I feel like I'm just not educated enough on what items I can find in a
Jordan, he's never been in a
in a hardware store.
Maybe if you'd also read the doc, you would know what's coming up.
I've been reading and thinking about the doc for a while, and I just can't think of anything that's
I've been in a hardware
super
store
lethal.
like last week, like 3 times last week. So I'm
Wow.
very, very familiar.
You're also much more of a man than I am, okay? I get
Very
it.
much so.
I get it.
Yes, very much.
We've proven that many times.
So I'm trying to think of my strategy, but I do have a few questions first.
Yeah. What's your
Randall,
question?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. How big is this octagon that we're in?
What's a standard octagon, Jordan? What, 20 feet across?
Are we talking like a UFC size octagon?
Yeah, I would say it's UFC size, Chris. Just wherever that is. Howard or Bobby or whatever. Who's building it, Jordan?
It's Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. He'll whip it up real nice. Yeah.
So the dimensions, I was just pulling this up on Google. The dimensions of a UFC octagon are 30. Wow, so it's not actually a true. Okay, so it's 30 by roughly 38.
Wow.
So it is okay. So it's longer than.
So what do you got there,
Okay.
Chris?
So here I have an interesting game plan, okay?
Yeah.
I am going to try to outlive you guys. And by that, I don't mean, I'm going to kill you real quick and then live. I mean, like, 30 years into this, I'm still alive and you don't have food, okay?
Well, we all live at the end of the day, but yeah.
No, this is a matter of life or death.
All right.
So the 2 best options have been taken off the table.
Just change the game.
Okay.
There's different lame options you could go with that are like,
Yeah.
you could take a lawnmower. What the frick are you going to do with a lawnmower, okay? I don't know.
I mean, a lot.
Mow them down, drive over them.
Yeah.
Drive around wielding an axe.
So here is my first pick, okay? I am taking a wheelbarrow, okay? And you will understand completely why in a little bit. But I have a strategy that could definitely
Bold move,
surpass.
Ron. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I need a steel wheelbarrow, okay?
Single or double wheel?
Oh, double. We need a double.
Double.
No, there's reasons for this.
Only
Less
women
tipping.
use double
Extra
wheels.
bracing. Okay.
That's a fact.
That's just my first pick, okay?
All right.
So I need a wheelbarrow that has
How
a
many
good bit of...
cubic feet is his wheelbarrow?
I'm talking like I need at least 5 feet in width. Length. Sorry.
So it's a
big,
mama of
It's
all
a
wheelbarrow.
chunk wheelbarrow, and it's got about
Steel or wooden handles?
steel,
Okay.
and it's got about 4.5 to 5 feet in depth. So it's a beefer. Okay.
Chunky.
So my next one, I'm going to be taking a drill. Okay.
The drill.
Here's what we're going to do, boys. I'm going to flip this thing over. I'm going to drill a few holes for air, and I am chilling under there until one of you dies. And then, boom, I got my own little mansion in there, and I'm just going to be chilling. Y'all going to be axing away on my wheelbarrow, thinking y'all are hot stuff, run out of energy, run out of calories, run out of water, and you're dead while I'm sitting there like a champion, never breaking a sweat under my wheelbarrow, okay? Don't talk to me like that wouldn't be a good strategy. And you are going to be surprised with my last pick, but that's my first 2. Give me a drill for some air, and boy, I'm chilling under there, okay?
All right.
Wow.
What are you two going to do? If you two both have weapons, and all of a sudden, I'm ducking under a wheelbarrow, and you're like, okay, well, I still got to kill the one. So you all of a sudden, that eliminates one of you, which means it's an automatic second place.
I got You know what?
Oh, I don't know about that.
It's a different strategy, but I respect it.
Hey,
You know, cowards come in all shapes and sizes. Apparently, it's a 6'1" blonde kid, but
that's what I'm rolling with. Randall, it's back to you.
back to me. Okay, so I'm thinking. So I got the up close and personal weapon. You know,
Okay.
hand-to-hand combat.
Yep.
I need something, you know, like keep you at bay. You know, something with a little distance.
Roger.
You know, like, out there. And I was thinking, you know, you could go nail gun, but then like
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, those are so kind of inaccurate. You know, like it would hurt, but it's not necessarily.
That's what
guaranteed
Jordan
sticky.
wants. Jordan wants
it,
a nail
doesn't
gun.
he? Yeah.
No.
No, he
Okay.
doesn't. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
But I'm just not a nail gun guy. They honestly scare me. Ran a nail gun a few times. They're just wild piece of machinery. But anyway, so I was thinking something else. But like, and this is something that Chris didn't see coming, and I can get him with it.
Because he's in a dark place.
He's in a
Dang
dark
it.
hole.
Oh man, I'm kind of scared now.
Every lawn and garden store, every hardware store,
not take my
every Ace Hardware
Do not take my pick.
has these beautiful cans
No!
of Wasp and Hornet spray.
Oh, okay.
And them suckers shoot
They
I
do.
20, 25 feet, some of them. Like, they advertise it.
Yeah,
15 to 20 feet. And it's just this shot of just white substance.
Wow.
Just projectiling across the room.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I can walk
here.
right up to that wheelbarrow and just squirt it in there. He's going to have to live with those gases that fume. And if he has his mouth next to the hole trying to get max amounts of oxygen, or worse yet, his eye
But
pressed up to the hole trying to watch what's happening.
What do you mean?
guess
I have a
what?
drill. This isn't a one hole deal, okay? I've got multiple holes.
I can spray it in every hole.
That's fine.
I'll come
Whatever
in
hole
every
you're
hole.
at, I'm at the other one.
I'll come in that one too.
I'm just serious. I got multiple holes, okay? You
Well,
you can't plug them all.
Dude, I got the 3-pack of bottles.
Then I'm going to have 4 holes, okay? Get over yourself.
Oh no, it will take me 1 can. I'll have you gassed out of there. It doesn't even. It doesn't even matter. You're right there, bud. Dude, you'll have to keep drilling
All right,
holes.
I want this
And
to-
I'll just keep blasting.
I
those
want this
holes.
draft to keep moving. Jordan, what are you
I'll just
taking
keep.
after Randall takes
Bottom
Wasp
line is, by
spray?
the time you get done, I'll be 2 cans in. I'll still have 1 can left for Jordan, and
Mike,
you'll
okay.
have so many holes drilled in that
Hold up.
wheelbarrow. It's gonna look like a
Hold up,
freaking
hold up,
wire
hold up,
cage.
hold up. If I wasn't okay, I could see that for what I'm doing as that being a strategy. What are you gonna do to Jordan with that? Because if you don't get it in his eyes, it's kind of useless. That's like the only.
My
it's
weed
like-
eater is like a massive fan. It's just going to deflect it.
No, that doesn't work.
More or less, you know, like it's more or less for you.
Okay. All right.
So
It's up to you, Jordan.
you drafted that to eliminate Chris.
Yeah.
I also.
Oh, don't worry. I got something for you.
Okay. You know, I wasn't really planning on going this route, but, you know, as they say, you need to adapt and overcome. So, whenever there is an issue with something outside with different types of vegetation, you attack it at the root. I'm filling your wheelbarrow up with Roundup.
What the heck did this become killing me?
I feel.
Let's
hey,
go.
Do you just want to join forces and take him out?
Let's do it.
Why
and
are
then
you
we'll
guys,
fight later.
Exactly.
Why are you
All right.
guys?
I feel like
You know
That's
what?
the next round.
I'm gonna have to adjust my strategy.
you only got 1 pick left, too, bud.
Yeah, and how are you going to plug all them holes?
All right, keep going. What's your next pick? What's your next pick?
What?
What's your next pick?
Well, see, I really wish this is the part in the draft where I wish Randall was going next. But
Hey, you wanted the first pick there, buddy.
I know.
We have
So-
three picks. Yeah.
Yes, we've got 3 picks. So far, I have a Weed Eater and a Roundup. And also some of them,
All the good lawn care essentials.
yeah, some of that Roundup as well. It can really make its...
Oh, congratulations. You're killing me of cancer in 40, 50
Yeah.
years.
Hey.
Good job.
The best jokes are the longest ones to take care of.
Still going to outsurvive you, though.
Yep.
Maybe.
The next thing I need to do is attack you by fire.
All right.
I'm taking
Whoa.
a torch.
Acetylene torch?
Absolutely.
See, I almost
Well,
took a torch as my second pick, but I was like, that's going to get hot in there. You could torch me out, to be fair.
But don't worry, you're gonna have so many big gaping holes in that sucker. It won't get hot in there. It'll
it's
be
literally
breezy through there.
Like a volcano in there. There's just a flame shooting out from the
So
center.
I'm going to have wasp, like a layer of wasp spray.
So picture this,
But not before a bunch of freaking Roundup, and Jordan's sitting there with a torch heating me up while I'm just trying to survive in there.
Hey, you made the bet. Now lay
So picture this: Chris is just chilling underneath the chilling underneath the wheelbarrow, and I'm just standing there just spraying wasp spray, and Jordan's there just pounding Roundup in it. And with his other hand, he's just heating it up. Oh my goodness!
You know what you should have done is not pick the second thing. You should have just died with no air in there.
Yeah, you should have just
Honestly,
said, you know
just
what?
keep the hose plugged.
But okay, unless you get that thing super hot,
Just take a cushion to keep yourself comfortable.
unless you
on the way out.
okay, two things. Unless you get that thing super hot,
Oh, it'll be
or
hot.
if I consume any of the fluids that come in there,
Oh, you'll
which
be
I get.
consuming fluid.
How?
Because I bought a barrel of Roundup.
Okay,
I have
so
a
we're saying
three-pack.
we're saying a barrel of Roundup. Shut up now! Oh my goodness.
Chuck is all about the distribution.
Quantity, not quality.
Yes.
So how much are we going to stretch these rules?
Oh,
Because
no.
There
because
was
my
nothing
drill
stretched.
no.
What rules?
Bro, my drill came with thick bits, and I'm boring out holes in the middle of those bits with
we
other
know.
bits, and I'm creating a freaking tower so I can breathe out of that thing from the top.
It's just faster.
Okay?
We could just put Roundup in there faster.
No, you can't reach it. It's like 80 feet in the air.
Okay, don't be
Well,
ridiculous.
then Randall. Yeah, that's getting way out of hand.
Whatever. All right, Randall. Randall, it's your pick.
I guess, Randall, you can draft another drill. So while his drill is drilling up through, we can drill in from the side and then make our own.
Don't tell me
holes.
what to draft.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
Your lineup sucks, by the way, Jordan.
Presently, you have
An axe
an axe, yes,
and wasp spray.
and wasp spray.
Chris just had a light bulb. I just saw it in his head when he's picking next.
I just had a revelation. I got the perfect idea, boys.
So
Come on.
I'm drafting, and this one's strictly for pleasure. I'm drafting a lawnmower.
So you're gonna be routing on your lawnmower with wasp spray, just like some boys.
Just roll in there. It may be one of them janky 44-inch
Cub Cadets.
like Cup
Okay.
Cadet zero turn
Sure.
things. You know, the one with the little 6-inch tires in the back, but it's a zero turn. It's gas powered. It got 3 blades, and I can sit on it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I will fight
Okay.
luxury.
Okay. I respect that. I do respect that.
Dude, I mean, Chris, worst case scenario, I'll just be doing donuts around. You'll be in the middle of the cage underneath your wheelbarrow. I'll be doing donuts around you. Jordan's going to run out of gas and like energy in like 3 minutes
I just had a thought for
Yeah.
you.
for me.
So if you would have drafted a zero turn,
I did draft his.
oh, you did draft a zero turn.
Yeah, just did.
So normally, if you kind of position your weight and put your seat back as far as you can go,
Wheelies.
you can pop a wheelie. So here's my thought:
I can mount.
mount the wheelbarrow, and then at that point, throttle engaged, blades on.
Is that where like utility
Dang.
vehicles come from with the dump beds?
Another life spared.
Oh my word.
Let's go.
All right, Chris, up to you so we can get out of this insanity. I love how these things just bring out our stupidity and our childness.
But this is something that could actually happen in real
This
life.
is actually a real life scenario.
Honestly, like end of times, I am running for Chuck and everything that he has.
Good
See,
to know.
You
So-
can't tell me if you worked in a hardware store, you haven't thought about these things.
I haven't thought about that, but I worked in like a home and garden store, and I've thought about just like taking all the stuff I want, just like having fun
Nice.
with it.
Nice.
It's crossed my mind.
That's awesome.
Chris,
I have an idea, boys. And
Well,
100% I was like
can't wait to hear it.
I was initially like, I have an option, and that is to get a nail gun, which I can, put little holes in my thing
And shoot it out.
and just shoot it out. Because
Yeah.
you could line that bad boy up, and you could like hold the little safety
trigger.
back, and then pull that trigger. And there's no way you guys could do anything about it.
Yep.
If we're talking like unlimited
I
ammo,
have, I have been shot by a nail gun before. It doesn't feel good,
No, I
Doesn't
imagine
feel
and
not.
and I
especially
feel
with a 3-inch spike.
yeah, I was gonna say if you get like a good nail gun, those are pretty accurate, much more accurate than your wasp spray.
Very accurate.
But I've already gone with the most stupid route of them all, and I'm not going to be illogical and take a nail gun. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to take a crowbar. Okay?
Okay.
Here's why I want a crowbar. I'm going to take a drill, put right up through the middle of my wheelbarrow, and I'm going to put it through the crowbar too, and my thing's going to be spinning around my wheelbarrow. You're not going to be able to get near close enough to put Roundup, your stupid wasp spray. You ain't getting close to my wheelbarrow with a torch. So I'm in there like a helicopter on the ground while you two are going to have to duke it out, securing a second place, if not first, from length of my lifespan, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Do I have the most 3 ineffective things? Yes, but together, they combine for a
There's-
unit
wow.
that is
They're just
unstoppable.
incredibly ineffective.
Like, sure, you would have to put your face directly up to the crowbar and, I don't know, whatever it takes to get knocked out
Nice.
or die. But if worse comes to worse, Randall, you're all of a sudden like on top of Jordan's body, just putting a little extra wasp spray in his eyes just to like laugh at him.
I'm
And I come
blowing
up
him
from
up.
behind him and then,
Randall never gets up through this entire draft.
I'm sitting on my lawnmower.
okay, never mind.
Individual suspension.
Oh man,
Wow.
I think mine's going to get probably like 10 votes. But I don't really care.
Well, as long
Nobody's
as
voting
if no
for
one
you.
listens to this, it's going to be like, wow. Yeah. Randall, last one.
I'm done.
He's
You're done.
done. I finished
We
it.
are done.
We all have 3 items.
You have the weed eater.
You have the
Roundup.
Weed Eater Roundup, and then what was your last pick?
That's right. I did not pick.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Roundup and.
You took the first pick, and then you had your 2 and 3, and
Or
then it
did you
came
just
back to
do
me.
Roundup?
I just did Roundup. No.
But you were supposed to do 2.
You were supposed to do 2 because Randall has 3 and I have 3.
Wait, did you not
Yeah,
do
I did.
2?
I did not pick.
No, wait. What was his third?
Torch.
Torch. Yep, that was his third.
Dang it!
You knew it too. You were
I
trying to get a fourth one.
Shoot. Because at that point, I was going to say, well, if it was going to get a better reaction, I was going to switch it out.
You torture. You're
Okay.
a cheater.
Man, almost had
well,
you guys.
glad that's over with.
So for a quick recap, Jordan
Recap.
shut up. Jordan has a torch. He has a weed eater and he has Roundup. Randall, you have a lawnmower, and inform me on your other 2. Wasp spray. You have a lawnmower, wasp spray, and an axe. Correct? Okay. And I have a wheelbarrow. I have
I'm an axe
a
murderer.
crowbar, and I have a drill. Okay.
All right.
Any honorable mentions, like ones that were right on the edge of
No,
your-
I've
Nail
got
gun.
everything I
And
wanted.
that was the only thing I was close to.
The only other thing I kept thinking of was playing a little bit of defense and getting a gate. Where else would you go?
I thought
for a
about like
gate?
if it's like Home Depot getting like an incredibly large roll of bubble wrap and just wrapping yourself in it and just seeing how long you survive.
Bruh, my weed eater.
That was my initial thought, but I was like, steel wheelbarrow, you know.
It's like, do you know how many times you can wrap yourself in bubble wrap with like 10,000 feet of bubble wrap?
Yeah, but how do
Need
you
his
do that
drill to
after?
drill out of the?
How do you do that after like 3 wraps? Like, do you just spin? I guess you
Yeah.
do just spin, yeah. But then you get tired. But then how do you do your top and like head and toes?
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Okay.
Chuck.
Well, that was a good draft, boys.
All right, what's next on the docket?
Food,
To the phones.
and that's Jordan's cue.
Well, it's not.
But not before we talk about our favorite moment from season 4.
Favorite moment from season 4.
I don't think this is something that needs to take
Favorite
long.
moment from season 4. Go ahead, Jordan. What was your favorite moment?
I could say mine. I mean, I have like a
Yeah.
more generalized one, but Jordan, do you have one?
I had a lot of favorite moments, and I guess this one kind of veers maybe a little bit off the show a little bit more. But honestly, I wanted to clear a couple things up on the Canadian hate because
All right.
I hate the country, not the people. The people have also pissed me off, and
I
so
feel
that
like
means
so-
I
I've-
hate the country.
I feel like sometimes that lines got blurred, but like,
They were very.
You think, Randall? You think?
Kind of like what Chris was driving through earlier.
yeah, a little blurry.
And so it all started with someone running into the back of my shin with a shopping cart, and they happened to be Canadian. So, it kind of all started there, and
Fair play.
it just kind of carried throughout other scenarios.
Shout out to that person for ruining Jordan forever.
Yes, but what I wanted to say is there is actually some really, really great Canadians out there.
Out there.
And
out and about.
out there. And so with that being said, I've had some great moments. I've had some good cordial discussions with some of them. Actually, the gentleman that attempted to introduce the show, he also has messaged me. It seems like a really, really great human being.
He is.
So one of my favorite moments was kind of just ticking them off, just to kind of fall in love with them. So there
Yeah.
you go. My favorite moment from
Gotta hate him
a
before you
real
love him.
love-hate relationship.
Absolutely. That was a perfect way to put that.
Yeah.
A lot
Couldn't
of
have said it
hate,
better.
some love,
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris.
But no, I come to find out they
They're
may
all
all be
bad.
frozen chunks, and you can't sometimes get through their whatever tough
Thick
skin.
skull.
But they're great when you melt them down and kind of get to know 'em.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have
Christopher.
And also spending with
Okay.
you two buffoons.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's that? Yep.
I have a list of 4 that are all one. And that being literally just every guest we've had on the show. Because all of
Yeah.
the times we had guests, it was just so much fun. So, I mean, shout out Kevin, Trenton, Brady,
Aaron was the OG. He was like
Let's go.
2 or 3 episodes in. We all of a sudden had him on the show again.
Very good.
So he was a season 4. I don't think I'm missing anyone for this season, am I? I feel like it was those 4. Unless I'm mistaken.
so.
If I missed out on someone, I mean, it was just awesome having guests on the show. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was a great time. Those episodes were so much fun to.
Who was your shoe guy? Was that another season?
Carter ended
last
season
season.
3.
Oh, okay.
Ended season
Rip.
3. Yeah, close miss on the season 4, but it's a great episode too. It was episode 72. Go
I feel like
listen
that
to
should
it.
be a big goal for us next season. To have a lot more guests.
Have
I
60
love
guests.
those. Yeah.
I do love having guests on. It's a lot of fun. But I think those were some of my most enjoyed episodes. But
For sure.
there's a few other. I mean, there's just so many that were great. But those were like my highlights. Was just
Yeah.
having people on, just chilling out with them for the evening, whatever it was, and then recording a podcast. So,
Nice.
Randall, what about you?
Same thing. I love the guests. I really do. What Jordan said, hanging out with you guys, literally thousands of hours now in this basement. Literally, not.
Yes.
That's not exaggeration. Thousands of hours recording. Don't do the math.
Well, you just said literally. Until then, I wasn't going to do the math. I think you're shooting a little high, but that's fine.
Hundreds of hours
There you go.
of sitting down here talking,
Yes.
recording.
Yes. Absolutely crazy.
Honestly, and this is no cap, the highlight of, and it's not because it was the most recent, but the highlight of our recording, I've told you guys before, I listen to every one of our episodes when they come out the next
I think
week.
I know what you're going to say.
just to like, honestly, not because I like listening to them. I normally just put them on and kind of forget half of them, but just like quality check, what I can do better, what we talked about, and it kind of helps me remember so I don't repeat stuff. Anyway, I was playing corn, and I actually snapped Chris and said, "Hey, I have never laughed so hard as the whole Santa Maria bit we did last week." I wet my trousers. I was laughing so stinking hard. I hope at least one person laughed half as much as I did. That I don't know why, but that to me is second only behind Cheeks to the Sky moment. Like
It
there's
was
been
season-
some top moments, but as far as season 4, that was the funniest and best moment for me.
It was season 4's Cheek to the Sky.
Oh,
moment.
100%.
It like was. It's something about it.
And the fact that we had so much other crap planned for that night and we just started talking about history and Santa Maria just absolutely killed me.
I love
And
it.
Episode
I literally,
99 is
I
I
love
literally
it.
snapped Chris and we were snapping back and forth a little bit. And I was like, Chris, how do our minds work? Like, how do we? We're comedy geniuses.
this is going to be on the internet forever.
The Clef Notes
know.
meant nothing to that podcast.
Yeah.
There was no guidelines followed.
I mean, that is kind of why this show began. In real life, we're actually 3 guys that, and that's really what the name of this show is. Like, it's so stupid, but we always we grew up together. We would sit in a circle
Yep.
and just BS and literally talk about anything. And we would halfway through a conversation, we would be 30 different places. Through a 10-minute conversation, we would be talking about everything.
But
and
we'd also sit around for 3 hours and talk about 300 different things.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's literally what this podcast has started. And I hope, I'm kind of, not to like completely take over your thought, Jordan, but I kind of hope that that's what this continues to be. And I hope that people at home enjoy it. And I think at least a couple people enjoy it, that
Honestly,
people keep listening.
It's just like plugging a USB port into our brains.
you realize how empty
that's
it is.
really
Just
weird,
putting
yeah.
it on a
That's kind of how it is.
a clean track. Just basically just filtering out
not
the
always
R-rated
clean.
content. And
It's not always clean.
Well,
I
no.
have 0 R-rated content in my brain.
Stop the cap.
moment of silence.
Stop the cap. You know what's crazy? So I was going back through our season 4, thinking like just to see if there's anything I missed as far as highlights go, which is why I kind of summarized it. But I'm literally going from episode to episode, skipping probably 15 to 20 times through it.
Yeah.
And just like, this is going to sound so dumb because it's very obvious, but every time I skipped, someone was talking. And what I'm saying is, from 1 to an hour, which is like our average podcast.
Yeah.
It is us talking. It's us creating content. It's us saying a lot of words.
A lot of dumb crap.
and
of
you
stuff
can
that'll
just
put us in jail
You
someday.
can just go to every episode. Okay, that's kind of far, but you can just go to any episode, and it's just us talking. There's so much content. There's so many times. Just this week, someone said like, "Oh, bro, you said like this and this," and I'm like, "I don't even remember that," and that was not
No,
even a month ago. And I'm like, I have no idea, but. It's not about that you have to remember everything. It's just like, it's crazy to me how much content's actually produced. Like, it's actually
Yeah.
crazy to me. And it's it's gone further than I ever thought it would. This has been our best season by far as like ratings, reviews,
Growth.
customer. I'm so used to saying customer. Fan interaction, growth, all that sort of thing. So that's been awesome.
And we got sponsored.
And yeah, I mean, we brought up earlier Home Depot. They were a sponsor of one of our episodes.
Not a sponsor.
They were part of our
On
episode.
an ad on one of our podcasts. Pretty cool.
I actually had a relative call me the other day, and he's like, "You guys have made it." He's like, "A while back, you had sung a rhythm in the beginning of an episode talking about O'Reilly's Auto Parts."
Yeah.
He's like, "I tuned to one of your latest episodes. It was a commercial from O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
you go.
Let's go, boys!"
Come on.
officially made it.
Come on. Hey,
I don't think we've made it.
not there yet. It's a good start, though.
I actually was thinking about it.
I never dreamed though, just to finish that thought, that I would have a commercial in front of something that I'm saying on.
I will
the air.
be to like peel back the layers of the onion a little bit. I think it's very fair to say that after season 3 ended, we went out to eat, or I don't know if we went to eat, but we got together and kind of all three. We were at a very big crossroads. I was looking down the future, getting married. I was engaged. Both of you just started relationships. I know Jordan
Separately from each other. You clear that up.
Yeah, you need to be more clear, bro.
More Pacific.
Thank you. But Jordan's was getting pretty serious. Chris
Hey, we're still
was
chilling.
doing whatever Chris
Very
was
serious.
doing.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's serious or not.
Hey, Chris, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude.
I'm living life, man.
Does she know you're living it with her?
One of these days.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Roger. But I think it's very fair to say that we kind of got together and we kind of like all kind of walked away from season 3 and kind of were like, we need to decide whether we're serious about this and going to continue to do it, because if we continue to do it, we're going to take it more serious. I know Chris was like, we need to make it more serious and make it more of like a priority and
Yeah.
like do it,
Yeah.
and then or just kind of walk away from it because other things of life.
I still remember the night, exactly where we sat in that restaurant. I brought a binder in.
You did. I remember
I did.
that.
It's still,
remember
I
that.
still
You
have
brought a
it.
binder.
I brought a binder in.
Who does that?
I laid out the financials. I laid out some of the stats, and I said, "Look, I think my exact words were, oh heck.' I think it's exactly what I said.
Oh, heck. I'm sure that's what
It's
it was.
it was very, very much along those lines. It was like, oh my, well, like, what do we do? Like,
Yeah. But
we have to, like, you can't just, like, ignore the whatever.
yeah, and I think we kind of walked away from it. I'm like, you know what? Chris, he was going to start dating. You were walking down the road towards probably getting engaged soon, and I'm like, I'm going to get married. So we're kind of like
It was a short walk. But yeah.
we're kind of 3 different stages of life, and we kind of walked away from that meeting. We're like, you know what? I think we were all kind of like, let's go take a couple months and see how we think about it. And we just didn't like make a decision there. Am I putting words in your mouth? That's kind of how I remember it.
No,
But I think
I agree.
maybe some more than others. We're kind of all like, are we going to do this or are we not? Type of thing. It's kind of how it was. We were all kind of maybe at different spots. That kind of was the general census. And as the summer went on, got married, and I'm just like, I just couldn't wait to get back in the studio. I was getting
Marriage
excited.
will do that to you.
I gotta get out of the house, man. I'm going nuts. I gotta get out of here. She's making me do things like plant gardens and feed chickens. Gotta get out of here. It blows my mind.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see what this child will do to you.
Yeah, dude.
Randall's wife's having a child, and
We're having a child.
So,
Guys, when we record,
he is going to be planting corn around the clock.
dude. If we
I'm
start
never
this,
coming back to the
triple plan.
house.
You'll
No,
see
so-
his stalks, his corn stalks, planted 2 inches apart from each other.
Quadruple
'Cause
planting.
Randall talked about the past in some ways, and I would like to talk about the future in the sense of I don't think our off season is going to look a whole lot different because there's still a lot of change on the horizon for our
100%.
personal lives.
100%.
And so it's going to be one of those things again where we'll take the off season, look at stuff, and be realistic about whatever it has to happen, and then we'll move on from there and see what we best decide. But I do want to bring up the fact that this is our 28th episode this season. There's 52 weeks in a year, so we've gone over half year straight doing this podcast, which is our
Earlier, you said it was like 23rd episode.
no, it's our 28th.
28th.
We started at we started at 73
correct,
was our
correct,
first
yeah,
release,
yeah,
and this is 100. So this is our 28th episode, and we've gone consistently for a while. So it's just going to be one of those things again. We'll take the off season, review it, and
Relax.
yeah, I'm ready. I love it, but I'm so ready to like be done with it for this season.
100%.
I'm like, yeah, very ready to put it behind. But that's enough reminiscing.
I'll refer you back to show doc number 1.
What?
It says, let's talk about this being the last episode at the end of the show.
Well, we're nearing the end, but we got
now.
other stuff to
There's
go
still
through.
60 segments to go.
Okay.
Jordan's food segment. Been waiting for
You
this
just
all
really
night.
want to
I
eat
just
a lot
really
of food,
wanna get
don't
the
you?
food.
I'm
Go
ready to
get
eat
the
whenever.
food.
You want to go eat some food?
Yeah, let's eat food.
All right, let's get into it.
My goodness, Jordan, what is in the brown paper bag? You have great. You're protecting that thing with your life. You came down the stairs.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it is a brown paper bag. It's got some food
Got
in it,
some writing on
as
it.
you may have smelled.
Whoa.
Easy there, boy.
I can't confirm it's a brown paper bag.
Yeah. So this is a food segment because we love food on this show.
Yeah.
Part of the reason this became a thing was I had a vision. So there's some people, I have friends, family, they talk about the fact that, maybe something they see on TV, commercials, something that floats across their Instagram or
Yeah.
Facebook, and in the last one it was KFC snack wraps. So
Yeah.
I was told by numerous
Naturally.
people that these things are great.
Yep.
So I don't trust people. I really don't.
So we're doing
people
KFC
are
snack wraps again?
animals.
I wouldn't complain.
No.
I had a good time last time.
We're not. We're not. So this time, this is kind of and keep in mind, this segment is taking foods that, this is more from my perspective,
Yeah.
that I wouldn't view as like something I would normally go get,
Mm-hmm.
but I've heard it's been very, very good. And this is coming from a fast food restaurant that I don't frequent too often. I mean, a lot of people know them
The
as
bag doesn't
a-
look very familiar, honestly.
yeah, it exactly. There is a new one in our town, and a lot of people know this as a good place to get ice cream. It is Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
It is Dairy Queen.
I was wondering what that DQ was on the bag.
So Dairy Queen has a new burger they debuted recently. It's called a Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack
This
Burger.
looks like a mountain to get through.
Ingredients include you can either choose a double or triple pound. So naturally, we had to go big or go home. We got a triple pound a triple patty half pound, and it is made from 100% seasoned real beef patties topped with house-made Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, honey barbecue sauce, a couple crispy golden onion rings, applewood smoked bacon,
Which
2
I can only
slices-
assume are not that crispy anymore.
I don't know. Let's see. So 2 slices of perfectly melted white cheddar.
Is that what took so long? You just Uber Eats them here?
Exactly. Served on a soft and toasted bun. Ooh. Are you boys ready?
Can we get these burgers
Not gonna lie,
in front of
Jordan,
me right now?
You hyped those up. That intro was amazing. Oh, I love the box they're in. Little box.
Oh, I feel so special.
Oh, it's like a little ring box, but
It's like
for
I'm
a
in
guy.
school all over again.
Jordan got 2.
I'm kidding. I was homeschooled.
Ooh, hot, fresh.
a napkin for thee.
Dude, shout out.
Oh, a napkin for me.
First
A
look,
napkin for thee.
I'm a huge fan. There's no lettuce on it. It's a big plus.
Randall.
You're a farmer. You grow lettuce.
No, I grow corn and beef. America. Wow, look at that cheese just melting.
I say we should do like a not
Oh.
all together type of bite, so we're not all chewing at the same time. That's just my opinion. Randall, I say just go get it while I evaluate you what you're about
I'm not
to
going to
eat.
say what I think till everybody eats it, though.
So
Okay.
Jordan's description,
Okay, aesthetic wise,
guys, take a bite of it, and I'll talk about the aesthetics here. I want you guys to get into this right now.
It looks
I'm gonna
good.
take
We're
a
looking
bite.
at-
Chris, you walk it through. We're going to take
It is
a bite.
Yeah,
heavy.
both you guys get in there. So first of all, there's a lot of juices that I'm seeing. The description was pretty accurate. The onion rings definitely still look edible. The bread, little old, but we can work with it. It looks like it was reheated. So you got to take everything into consideration. We're really going for taste here, and we have good enough imaginations. We can know what this was like when it was fresh. I'm picking up mine now while you guys start to finish out your bites there. So we
Go
can
ahead,
get on
Chris.
this.
So like he was saying, thick, lots of meat. Big bite. You have to extend the jaw to maximum width, which Chris is very good at. He got it all in. You're going to chew it. He's working on it. Gives me a look. Not sure what the look was about. Let you get a good bite there. Talk it through. Jordan's still chewing on his, working
Yeah,
on
just
it.
finishing up.
Finishing up.
A lot of beef, boys.
There is an incredible amount of beef. I'm a
is
huge fan
heavy.
of that. It is, wow. There is some girth there.
I did one person that
3
originally
C's on this guy.
the one person that originally told me about this burger said it is a very big burger.
It is.
They're not lying.
Wow.
I'm going back in, boys.
I'm just
very
wrapping up.
interesting.
Sayonara.
Hey, you guys get back in there. I'm going to keep
we're
talking
heading
here.
back in.
I must say, I am very. I have a few things, ups and downs with my first bite. First of all, I have no qualms with the fact that it's actually pretty old, considering like you usually don't eat a burger like, because we've been recording for, however long already, and it's at least that old, and it's still good. Like I am thoroughly impressed with how good it is. And
I will say it was still warm when I picked it up.
Okay. The onion rings have a little bit of crisp in there, and I'm appreciating that. If you open I love the cheese. I love the cheese. There's cheese. I think there's
The
two pieces of
bacon.
cheese in between each
I love
patty.
the consistency of the
White
bacon.
cheddar.
Now,
The consistency of the bacon, though, it's not
Yeah.
crispy. It's not too rubbery. It snaps off, but yet it's still like crispy.
it like conforms.
Yes, so good.
Here's my biggest qualm so far with it. There is like an abnormal flavor on the beef that is like to emulate a smokiness, and I'm pretty sure it's probably just like a smoky.
It is
like
smoked with apple.
It almost seems like it's like a smoky drop, like in the meat. Like they can get those things with like what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a substitute.
Yeah, like a substitute, but like an essential oil. It's like a very dumbed down version of that, or like a very
Gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
there's a word in that, but
You're not talking like a concentrate. You're talking
concentrate. Yeah, that's what like a very concentrated smoke flavor, like a very little bit in there, and I don't really appreciate that because it just doesn't feel real. Because I know they're not making
Get
these
back
on
in
a
there, bud.
proper grill, but I'm
another bite.
gonna get in there again.
Get in deeper. It's better the deeper you go. You really get into it. Now, I have no problem with this burger whatsoever. As far as burgers go, pretty good. I mean, I'll give my final review here in a minute, but wow, I'm impressed. I love the cheese. Normally, I'm not a fan of the cheese on burgers, but like fast food burgers in particular.
So it is.
But it's incredible.
It has 2 slices of perfectly melted white cheddar served on a soft and toasted bun. I gotta say the bun's pretty good too. Mm-hmm. The bun is pretty good. Wow, I am impressed. I gotta be honest, my expectations were pretty low because first of all, I'm not a massive fast food person. I don't. Luckily, like I'd be lucky every couple weeks if I eat at a Arby's or something like that. But and much less a Dairy Queen. But I was told that these sandwiches are actually pretty good.
Yeah. So, to Chris's point, Jordan, I think what he's trying to get at is like this is not a good grilled burger. I mean, it's a fast food burger. It's a good
Yes.
burger, but it's a fast food burger. Okay?
Right.
I almost feel like the triple patty overpowers the rest of the sandwich. I wonder if a double patty, like just back it up. I know, hey, don't get mad at me. Only 2 burgers instead
Are
of
you
3.
saying less meat?
But wouldn't it just make it more of a complete bite?
Want less meat?
I never want less
When
meat.
is
I want
less
all
meat
the
in
meat
life
inside
ever?
me all the time.
When is less meat in life ever a good thing?
Very rarely. But I'm saying in this case, Chris, what do you think? Just nod your head yes or no. Dude, you have been inhaling that thing. Dude, he is gums deep on that sucker. Get it, boy. Woo.
A little further.
Come for air anytime. Man,
You are wow.
Wow.
Okay.
good on you, bud.
Are you about ready? So we can go back down?
Go under, boys.
All right, we're going under.
What do you think, Chris?
So to follow up with what Randall said, which you can enjoy again, which by the way, one of the best things about this segment is the fact that only one of us can pretty much talk at once because the other two have their mouths full. So really avoids any talking over each other. So I can say whatever I want right now, and it's not
Can I?
going to matter.
Can I quick say something?
Yeah,
In the corner of your boxes are some melted cheese.
I did already. I partook in one of
Wow.
them. Yeah, it oozes over the side, and there's a little bit of bits in there. So
I am impressed.
onto what Randall was saying. I'm not going to fault it for this because it's not really it's the consumer's fault for getting 3 patties. I think if it was 2, I would be more for it. It's the same way I look at like the there's the Dave series at Wendy's, like Dave's single, double, triple, whatever. I'm not a fan of the
triple is too much.
The triple is just too much, even though they do supply it with good cheese and bacon in between. I'm not a fan of it. It's just a little bit too much meat, and then the single is just not sufficient, and the double is the perfect in between. So in this case, there's a little bit too much meat, but if I were to take a patty off, I'm actually going to take one of the patties out because I want to do a meat only evaluation.
I'm with you. I got delete patty delete fresh
And
patty delete.
I will also say I don't remember the last time I was at Dairy Queen.
Boys,
So I mean, I've probably been to Dairy Queen like less than 5 times in my life.
that onion ring is intense.
Is it?
The thing is massive.
The onion ring has good flavor,
It is massive.
and I love the cheese.
I want to make a confession to you boys right here now.
What's
What's
the
that?
confession?
You've had one of these.
No, I've not had one of these. I swear, not had one of these. I haven't eaten Dairy Queen in quite a while, but
I'm about to eat the meat.
there, I do have a very.
Oh,
Am I right or am I right?
double patty.
Randall,
the win?
Randall, go on with what you're saying.
I have to make a bit of a confession. With having a very pregnant wife and having a Dairy Queen 7 minutes away from my house,
Oh boy.
I have made a lot of 9:30 trips to Dairy Queen for a Blizzard
Ooh.
to quench cravings that my wife has had.
Just
And
your wife.
it's very convenient to have a pregnant wife you can blame all your cravings on.
I see you.
But so to your point, I've been to Dairy Queen quite a bit. Probably average, probably like once every other week
Really?
in the last couple months.
Okay.
So not crazy amount, but and only ever gotten Blizzards.
Okay.
Never gotten food. But
Okay.
I'm gonna indulge in this two burger.
No. Before you do that, slide the patty off and eat just the meat.
I did. I took a bite.
Okay, what's your thoughts?
I mean, it's a burger. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's
It's a patty.
It's a patty. It's not even a good smash burger. It's just
Yours looks a little bit drier than mine. Mine had like a whole thing of cheese on it. Like mine has like some good melted cheese on it.
made a mistake. May have pulled the middle one out. May have been a game changer there.
Okay.
Bit of a problem there, mate.
Well, tell me what the two patties like. While you do that,
Impressed.
I'm going to run to the place of no return, and I'm going to get a sauce to complete this burger.
Look at that boy run. I think he may have just pulled another hammy. Well, I'm gonna go in for my first complete bite of
Okay.
two burger.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna see what it's all about here.
Let's see it. So I think he's right. It overpowered it just a little bit. It was too much meat. The sauce. I don't like when there's too much sauce on a burger because I like to taste the meat, like normal people. And I think taking that second patty out. We'll see.
I think that's what I was
I think
on
that's
to
the
something
strap.
there.
Yeah, I think so too.
It seems like such a sin
Yeah.
to like delete a burger,
Sure.
but like
Yeah,
it just adds the.
as a texture.
It just
back.
brings the.
So what did you
What'd you
pull
bring
from
to
the
the
studio
show?
fridge?
I do want to say to what you were saying about being a sin. It's always a sin to like remove the bun after it's completed.
True,
It's
I believe
like,
so.
That's a problem. Oh, I'm really tired.
Bro, it was like one flight of stairs.
studio
Dude, I was
fridge.
freaking burning it. Wow.
Let's go.
So unfortunately, we don't have the authentic, the original. But
Oh, rip. Oh, if you are a big fan of the show and you want to support us, send the authentic version of this. We would be very
send the
appreciative.
authentic version of sriracha. Okay, that's what I have
No.
gone for here.
No.
I am a huge sriracha fan. Like, it's one of the best things to ever exist. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my burger. And although it's not the original, and it's kind of a knockoff because the original is apparently not in the U.S. right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, they're like low.
It's been out.
Like, there's like a shortage of the pepper or something that it takes. I don't
Been
know.
out for a while.
Yeah, it has.
A long, long
I
while.
look every time I go in a store and I can't find it. So
If you have connections, you know.
hook us up.
Help a brother out.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see this.
Anyways, I'm about to see if this hot sauce adds a lot to it.
Oh, you hear is him eating.
How is it, buddy?
Oh my, game changer.
I'm just going to go ahead and mute him. Is that okay with you?
I'm totally okay
Yep.
with that.
Okay. Oh, I muted myself. Sorry about that. There, he's muted. Well, I think that about wraps this segment up, boys.
Are we
I mean,
gonna
what
give a score 1 to 10?
I think so. I have
We
one
have
more
to rank
bite.
these.
I have one more bite.
You're down to one bite.
Well, we didn't take a gallivant to the kitchen.
To the studio fridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we continued the show.
We powered through. We are not quitters.
Did you get any fries?
No.
Okay,
Bro, Dairy Queen's fries are just fries.
True.
Right?
I,
I believe so.
wouldn't know, but I'm assuming so.
Really? They're good fries?
They're good fries.
All right.
Oh, we're getting the
All
shake
right.
from the producer.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I've heard, and I've had a couple. They're pretty good. They actually have. Okay, so I was there one time a couple months back. They had a new item also on the menu: cheese curds.
Mixed feelings about
What are they,
cheese curds.
Wisconsin?
Were they good?
They were so good. They sent a little bit of ranch along. Fire. Absolutely amazing.
Randall, since you're the only one not eating, give us your evaluation of this burger and then give us a final score from 1 to 10.
Valuation. I do think I changed. I'm very impressed with myself for thinking that just delete the patty delete. I do think that changed it. So I'm scoring it off of the 2 patty,
Big
not
modification
the 3.
guy.
Yeah, modification by deleting something. As far as
Modification by
fast food
removal.
burgers, this is not on all burger scale. This is a fast food burger scale,
Sure.
correct? I think that's fair.
Yeah, and I'm in my rating. I'm going to put it up there with like the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, and because
Wendy's,
I
yeah, right
I
there.
don't really want to go out much further than that because we're not talking that.
No. So like those 3 or 4 restaurants, I'm going to give it a 7.7.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like that's very generous.
okay.
I couldn't decide between 7.1 and 7.7.
Okay.
I went the high side, 7.7. Very
Sure.
good. Now it's 2 patties. I feel like 7.1 probably would have been like a 3 patty type of rating.
Sure.
But
And I also wonder. It's the other thing that's tough with these reviews.
I'm going to go ahead and delete
as,
my last bite while you talk.
Okay, so as mentioned in other episodes, this studio is located out in the middle of absolute nowhere, officially Yellowstone, as some have called it. And with that being said, it takes a while for DoorDash to enter this region. So some could wonder what it would be like actually fresh. But I think for my rating personally, I'm going to put it up there, like in the style of restaurants or the style of fast food that it is, and it's not one that I go crazy over by any stretch. I prefer to eat a little healthier when possible. I would put it up there like in the restaurant itself in the category of like a Burger King, McDonald's, a Wendy's, as mentioned. With that being said, I feel like at none of those places you're going to get a healthy meal. And I don't feel like I would call this healthy either, by any stretch. But it had a different taste to it. It had a taste that was maybe just a little bit more real,
It did.
but not by much. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's fast food.
It's
Yeah,
still
the margins are tight when you're working with
Yeah.
fast food burgers.
That being said, I'm gonna go 7.9.
wow.
7.9.
7.9.
Okay. I respect that.
Yes, sir.
Chris, do you have enough indulge to wrap this segment up and give us your score?
Yes, I've not completed it like you guys have, and I thought I was like actually taking big bites and eating quickly, but I'm not near close to what you guys are at pace wise.
I repeat, you did leave the studio for about 3 minutes.
That is
okay.
true. And just throwing it out there, that one looks a little different than mine. You want me to try that one?
No,
You're right. It does look completely different.
Nope.
We'll help you out here, Chris.
fact, it's not even here anymore.
Must have ordered a different. Huh.
Oh, that must be completely different.
All
Maybe
right,
we
pipe
should try
down,
that
just
one
fat
for sure.
boys.
Can I see just the corner?
Get out of here. So, in the realm of fast food
worth a
burgers,
shot.
I would compare it to what I consider to be my favorite fast food burger, which comes from Wendy's.
Okay.
And I'm talking like pull up through a drive-through, you can get it quickly, boom. Like
No.
if you're taking like Burger King over Wendy's, I've got a problem with that because although they're Burger King,
Yes.
their burgers
And
suck.
you can't
Okay,
have it your way because it's not good. I want it good, and they can't have it my way.
True.
exactly. So, in comparison to that, I would like. I'm driving down the road. I got a Dairy Queen on my right, and I got a Wendy's on my left. And I hear that Dave's Double or whatever this was called. I'm choosing the Dave's Double, okay? But this is a close runner-up. But there's just a few problems with it that I just couldn't quite get behind. And I'm going to give it a 6.7. It just
That's
it
fair.
doesn't
Really?
it doesn't break the sevens for me. There's just a few things I want to see, a few things with the
For
texture.
comparison, what would you give
And-
a Dave's double?
A solid 7.8, 7.9.
Oh, okay. So it's up there. Your scale is just massively defective.
I just don't know there's going to be a fast food burger that ever reaches 8 for you. I don't see that happening.
I think it could be possible.
Do you consider Five Guys fast food?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. And it's like you run into those gray areas, not going to count it. Like I'm talking pure fast food as we know it. And I know there's places like, in the South, they have places that we don't up north and vice versa. And so there's things I can't completely like compare to. Like, what's the place where you can get like animal style on your fries or burgers?
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. Like, I've heard they have some amazing burgers.
Much like George's bedroom.
And I've never had one, so I can't say anything or are you guys done?
Good one. Good one. Very good one. When you're finished with that thought, I want to pivot.
I'm done. Pivot away, big boy.
Take 5?
Are we done with this segment?
No, not quite. We're still on the burger train. So I had the privilege of being in Texas a couple weeks ago.
Hey, guys, by the way, when we were talking about it last episode, he actually wasn't in Texas.
I don't know if anybody caught on that.
See, the thing is, it was tough because we recorded it the day before he left for Texas, but it was being released after he comes back from Texas. So there was a lot of, that's why this man's like,
But we didn't really lie because he had been to Texas before.
Right.
so technically when you listen to that, none of that was lies.
It just wasn't the whole truth.
So help me God.
What were you
But
saying, Jordan?
in Texas, I had the privilege. I was in San Antonio. I'm not a massive fan of his, but Mike Malak, like a friend of Logan Paul's on YouTube, his
Weird guy.
Yeah, he's a little interesting, but
Very weird.
nonetheless, I watch him occasionally. And one of his things he does at the end of his YouTube videos is review burgers.
Okay.
That's the part that fascinates me because guys like that, they have connections and travel quite a bit, and so naturally they probably have some pretty fire reviews when it comes to burgers. That being said, I found myself at a brewery in San Antonio, Texas, which had his number 1 rated burger truck at this location, and it was amazing.
Really?
He honestly, I asked the staff because I said, haven't I seen you on his videos? And they're like, yes, we were rated the number 1 burger by him. And I'm like, okay, I thought so. Because I recognized the truck. And
Yeah.
so they hooked me up with the exact burger that he got. A double smash patty with, I believe it was cheddar.
Right.
Or maybe it was yellow American. I can't exactly remember what it was. Unbelievable burger.
Really?
Absolutely fire. And I asked them what makes it so special. And they simply said just local ingredients. Local bakery.
Wow.
There is a local
Homegrown.
yeah, exactly. There's a dairy farm close by
Shout
that
out.
makes the butter and the cheese.
Let's go.
And they have their own plants to grow the cucumbers for the pickles.
Wow.
And he said really the only thing that they buy is the ketchup and mustard.
Oh my. That's amazing.
And there's not a lot of that. And onions as well, obviously, that they raise and whatnot. So
So what did you rate that burger for yourself?
honestly, I rate that one of the highest burgers I've ever eaten.
Really?
And it wasn't really
Out of a
because-
food truck.
out of a food truck at that. It wasn't really that I was expecting that because I'm going to be honest, I had my expectations of a food truck type burger.
Yeah.
And
Rightly
it was amazing.
so.
It was amazing and very fresh. Very fresh. So, yeah, on my scale, I would have given that a 9.4, 9.5.
Wow.
There's a couple things I would have maybe changed.
Did it have
personally.
bacon?
There was no bacon.
See,
my.
I feel like bacon is just an automatic half a point. Like, right? Like
Possibly.
then you get up to that 9.7, 9.8 point
Possibly.
range. Like, you gotta have bacon on a burger, man. All right.
Yeah. Very
You know what?
good.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Jordan. Hey, thank you so much, man. I'm a huge fan of this segment, as you can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Next on the docket.
My doctor and dietitian would have not
Agreed.
not agreed to this segment, but sometimes you got to push the
Well,
boundaries.
screw them, and
Yeah,
we'll do what we
absolutely.
want.
I'm finishing my burger, okay? I'm just done now, okay? Actually, I do have one more bite,
Thank goodness.
which I would take
I
in a
got
very
it.
timely manner.
You're muted.
I was going to say, because speaking of your dietitian,
Okay.
you've consumed a Pepsi, you've consumed a root beer, whatever amount of pre-workout and coffee has gone into your body today. You ate wings before we started this. You have now consumed a triple burger, a triple patty burger with onion rings and bacon on it. Have you eaten a single thing that's good for your body today?
I actually have. Do you remember what we had for lunch?
No.
Carrots.
Okay, hold up. What
And
else did
celery.
you have for
That's
lunch,
all
though?
you had for lunch?
What else did you have for lunch, Jordan?
Carrots.
And?
Celery.
And
More carrots and
starts
celery.
with an S.
Oh, I may have
Falls
had some
in line with the pasta.
Yeah, well, that doesn't start with an S, but you know,
Well-
it was honestly just a small leftover section. I was left very, very hungry, so the carrots were a filler.
Yeah.
So I
That's what they all say.
don't normally. I'm gonna suffer for this later because I don't drink soft drinks, and they really, really affect me because I'm not used to caffeine. But that being said, I'm doing it for the show.
Okay. Well, that's all I had to bring up about your diet today because I just figured I was like episode 100. Like, did you excuse episode 100 as an ability to break out like 8,000 calories in a day?
100%. It's
what you
back
did there.
to salads and grass.
Trying to fit in for your tuxedo for
Gotta
the
get
wedding.
into that,
That is
suit,
true.
boy.
That's the thing. I had 2 dates marked on my calendar of like cheat days on my countdown to the wedding.
Yeah.
It was the Texas trip because barbecue. Literally barbecue and seafood. Oh my goodness. But we also, the one day we did walk, I think we, walked probably 10 plus miles. So, that makes a difference.
It's just one more meal out.
Exactly. But this was the other date I had circled, knowing that it's going to be an interesting one for the calories.
I'm going to make a bold prediction here
Go on.
because if and when we do this podcast for a 5th season, Jordan will be married by then, Lord willing. And all I'm going to say is, here's
only
my
taking
bold
a week
prediction.
break?
Here's my bold prediction. This guy is going to continue to eat on and off healthy until his wedding, slowly shed pounds over time.
Yes,
And
sir.
then 2 months after his wedding, or whenever we decide to get back on this, if we do, he's going to gain it all back because he's just going to eat. And he's going to be like, you know what? I suffered those months to look good for that day. And you know what, baby? Now it's time to feast.
There is a slight problem with, yeah, you're exactly right. Is I guess what I'm trying to get at. We're the slight problem is that we're going to an all-inclusive resort.
There you go. Food,
For
drinks,
this
all you
honeymoon.
want. Yeah, it's over.
Unlimited food, and there's numerous restaurants. Like
You got to get a
many
jump start on the dad bod.
Facts, man.
Heck yeah.
Got it, man.
Take them
ready?
white shoes. Start to get them green.
Air
but yeah,
Force Monarch.
Air Force
unlimited
dads.
food, unlimited beverages, and minimal exercise. I mean, you know what that.
Yeah,
what
let's
you're talking
not
about.
talk about that. Let's please move on. Whatever the docket
All right.
is next.
The docket next is merch giveaway.
We have a merch giveaway.
Well, holy cow!
We have a
All
merch
right.
giveaway.
We do have a merch giveaway. So thank you, everyone that signed up, filled out, shared, liked.
Added your social security.
Yeah, and also the ones that tagged us in the giveaway.
Screw you, Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle.
there was multiple people.
There was several people that did it.
There-
Kyle just stood
yes.
out. Like
I don't even know who you're talking
honestly
about.
respect the joke.
There
But
was
thank you to everybody that entered, signed up. We are doing 2 giveaway. We are doing the first place winner got a hoodie, and then the
Yes.
second one got a signature hat.
And where, if hypothetically, Chris, if you don't win the giveaway, where would you find this merch?
At rabbittrails.com/store/merch/whatever you want it to be, because just look up our merch and you'll find it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
baby.
I think Scotty should be a part of this show. He plugged the merch far before any of you two.
Yeah, I feel like it's very cocky that like if you just plug the merch nonstop though. It's okay if other people do it, but it's cocky.
All
if we
right,
do it.
we'll just put him in the beginning of the show every day.
So Chris went through the very strenuous process of putting down all the entries into the algorithm
generator.
Yeah, algorithm generator thing.
Yeah, thanks for making that easy, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate everybody that did that. It took many hours of strenuous time, but he did it. He completed it. We spun the wheel of misfortune or fortune, depends who you are. And we have our 2 winners.
We
They're
got 2
written
names here to announce.
He's going to announce them, surprise us, and we're going to go hoodie first.
We can do the hoodie first.
All right, hoodie first. Everybody, thanks again for entering. Yeah, let's get right into it. Chris, go for it.
Guys,
Anything you want to say, by the way, before we get into it?
no, just thank you to all who entered and shared it. And sorry you didn't win, but stay tuned because we'll do more of these in the future if we have another season.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
So-
Why do you keep saying if we have another?
I don't know, because I'm just like,
You don't want to come back, do you?
no, it's not that I don't want to come back. It's just, you
We could die.
under promise, over deliver,
We could die.
right? Well, I mean, yeah.
honestly, we're not making out of that hard.
I'm about to be outnumbered in my house by females. I could actually die.
I don't think that
legitimately
wheelbarrow is
die.
holding up.
No, that wheelbarrow is done. I can only plant corn for like 2 weeks out of the year. I'm toast. I am absolutely shafted.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Naming the winner of the hoodie.
Drum roll.
The wheel has decided. Rhodes Bradley 03 on the Instagram. Shout
Shout
out to
out.
you. Hey.
Don't know who you are, but I hope you enjoy your hoodie.
I believe. Congratulations, Bradley. Congratulations. Thanks for listening. I hope you listen faithfully.
Do you want to announce the second one, Randall? I feel like it's only fair.
Sure. I'll announce the second one. So shout out Bradley for winning that. We will reach out to you. We will DM you and whatnot. Be looking out for
both
that.
Both winners will be receiving a DM for the details,
And
we will get that sent your way.
The second winner for the hat, drum roll, please. Daryl Hostetter. Hostetter. Screwed it, but hey. Daryl Little Line Hostetter.
Daryl Littleline?
Little
Okay,
dude.
never mind. All right, Daryl.
Hostetter.
Shout out, bro. Thanks for participating. You got yourself a free hat there, buddy.
Thank you so much, dude. Hey,
Yeah, so shout out.
congratulations.
Hey,
Daryl and Bradley. Good on you guys.
the old D&B. Congratulations for winning the giveaway.
Wow. That was,
Hey, they entered. It's their problem.
Isn't a B and E? That's breaking and entering, right?
yeah, B&E.
Okay.
D&B is
D&B.
Dumb and bad.
Very dumb and very bad.
Don't talk about our fans like that.
No, I was okay.
Thank you,
Talking about your pun.
everyone. For Jordan, do you want to say anything to the people who entered?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Why are we thanking people who entered a giveaway? I mean, that's like one of the easiest things you
Yeah.
can do on social media.
Yeah, screw you. We're giving them stuff. They should thank us. Why are we thanking them?
It was honestly intense. Did you see the marriage that ended on the comment
there was
section?
an actual fight that happened
There was
in our
an actual
comments.
fight. Yes.
Go look if you want to see the fight.
Actually, this same couple, I love this couple. We should actually have this couple on sometime because it'd be hilarious.
You know,
But this couple,
Oh, man.
shout out, they like that night that they had this argument on our Instagram in our Instagram comments. They were out with friends for
a birthday dinner.
a birthday dinner, and the wife of the other couple, not this couple, was taking a video, and they're just fighting in the background. they're having like a full blown argument.
Dang it, what have we done?
I died laughing. It was
Marriage
so funny.
over.
The marriage ended.
wow.
They're like one of the top 3 coolest couples I know. So
They are very cool. If,
I
in
love
fact,
them
it
to
happens
death.
to end, I'll take their kids.
Whoa! What? Whoa!
They have some very cute children.
They have the cutest children.
Yes, they do. Not in a
right.
stalkerish type of
Until
way.
my
I'll
child
just-
is born, they are the cutest.
Yes.
Well, that ends that.
You know, I thought about that actually real briefly. We could have them on the episode on an episode. We could get marriage counseling for you, future marriage for counseling for Chris and I. Because honestly, they're going through something, and they would what better than them to tell us how not to go through what they're going through.
Yeah, don't snitch each other's food. I think it's the bottom line. Oh man.
There you go.
Okay, thank you everyone. The giveaway. Congratulations to the winners there. Again. Yeah, guys. I don't want to be that guy.
Is it that time of the show?
I think it's that time of the show.
are we
It's
wrapping it
time
up?
for our closing remarks, our ending thoughts, our sayonara to the season.
I believe it is time for closing remarks. It's been a long season.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the future's bright though.
Oh,
you know?
so bright.
It's like we're chilling. I'm gonna be eating many more burgers. You know, Ryan, I'm gonna force you to talk while I finish my burger.
Probably can promise you within the next month I'll have another one of these Dairy Queen burgers.
Yeah.
100%. Thanks, Jordan.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
So yeah, I'll go first of the sappiness. But it's been heck of a ride, boys. I couldn't imagine anybody else to do it with. Actually, I could, but they couldn't make it or don't want to be on a podcast with me. Wow. No, another season in the books. Season 4, episode 100. So if we were averaging an hour an episode, which we do easy more than that, several hundred hours down here, like I said before. It's been great. Jordan, you're getting ready to enter in a new part of your life. Can't wait to see you do that. Get married. Chris. Yeah.
Shut up.
Chris is ready to enter into
Yeah.
life.
Hope you do something profitable with your life in this next.
Dude, thanks
Dude,
for the
I-
vote of confidence.
Honestly, get a 5-day plan, a 10-day plan, or
Bottom line is, I'm really sad that this is going to come to a pause for now. But I am so excited about the summer. Me and Chris are
Chris and I.
Chris and I are going to cut it up.
6, 4, 3, the crap out of diamonds.
3, 8, 2, 1, 6, 1, 4, 9, 5, baby. Up in your face.
Sold to the man in the straw hat.
The old lady in the back right.
Oh, me and Chris will be tearing it
Yes.
up.
That's an eye.
Jordan, that's enough. I back Randall on this. one. You
Jordan and
give
I
this
are
to
going to be
him.
doing bachelor
Okay.
party things.
Yes.
We're going to be having fun.
What?
We're going to be hanging out.
What?
And we'll be back one way or the other.
Yes.
We're like a bad headache. You just can't get rid of us.
And
Yes.
Advil won't do a thing about it.
will not touch us.
Yep.
I have a few things I want to bring up in my closing remarks.
Yeah.
That being one from a close friend of the podcast, Aaron himself, who wanted Jordan to get this message because this is very important. Okay.
Oh no! I just sat up
Oh, yes.
straight.
And I quote after he slid into the DMs,
Shout out.
coming from Aaron, former guest of the show. This is for Jordan, and I
love
hope he
Aaron.
reads it.
Love you, Aaron.
This is actually going back. I kind of forgot to
Screw you,
read this
Derek.
earlier, but this is still this is still relative to this podcast because pies are near and dear to our hearts.
This is a good friend of mine. Take it easy.
This is for Jordan, and I hope he reads it. I would just like him to know that saying cherry pie is the best pie is straight blasphemy.
Oh,
Cherry
Amen,
pie. Don't. I'm going to finish. Cherry pie is the scum of the earth. Old gum stuck on the bottom of my shoe. Garbage of the earth as far as pie goes. I would just like him to know that. So there you go, Jordan.
I am so hurt.
That is some of the best.
No, that's one of the better ones.
That
if
is
not the
next
best.
level. Love that from you, Aaron.
You can't beat that.
Love that. Thank you for saying what we didn't know how to put into words.
That
Could
is
you just pull this massive
it's-
machete out of my
It's
heart?
going to be staying right there.
that's act 1 of 2 of my closing remarks.
All right.
Is it all on me?
2 comes into a no. This is actually to point towards Randall now.
Oh, jeez.
Something that we can all appreciate. There's nothing funnier than when Randall laughs.
Oh, boy.
So why not end it with a compilation sent in from a good viewer of the listener of the podcast, Cole himself.
Hey, Cole. Let's go. Oh, my.
So give me 50,000. Tomorrow, you said
Does tomorrow make a shirt that says yesterday? Because that would be the shirt you wear today. Oh, I thought you were okay, I got you. I thought you were just like an actual, just...
And that's that. Oh my goodness gracious.
I am out of air.
That is actually terrifying.
Thanks for sending that in.
Cole, incredible, but also, please delete that.
Dude, you just made more content right there. You can't help it, man. You cannot
Oh,
help it.
my goodness.
I'm glad my laugh is not the trademark of this show because that would not be
That is
nearly
incredible.
as funny.
Good
Thank God for your
night.
laugh.
I am
Randall.
honestly out of air.
Wow.
And it was funny because the sound was a little odd. Like, I'm not sure how he
It's
recorded
my
that.
voice. It's weird.
Well, no, it was, I'm not sure, coming through whatever he recorded it with. I don't know how that happened, but
it was
the sound
crisp.
and everything in the studio here was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Absolutely fun.
Kind of
Guys-
terrifying. Sounds like a clown getting tortured.
That completes Act 2 of my final remarks. I'm not even going to say anything sappy because it's just not worth it.
Yep.
Because you know what?
You're
Hey,
not the sappy kind.
Nah. I can be sometimes, but I'm like, hey, you know what? It's another day. We're chilling. Sorry you want to be hearing from us for a little while, but hey, I'm very excited to be.
Some people are probably thankful about that.
I'm very excited for just summer to be here and for our break to come. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Jordan, what's your final remarks?
Yes, it's honestly, I helped out with this show season 3 at the very end. I made some decisions. I was actually right on the edge of, with school and everything else, right on the edge of walking away from it. And I actually did for a couple episodes saying that I couldn't help.
Yeah, 8th grade really hit you.
Right. So it was a little interesting. I walked away for a little bit, and there was a couple episodes that I wasn't a part of, and I quickly realized that as dumb as this show is, and for as much fun as
So dumb.
yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, but people listen. I had several people message me like right away, and they were like, "Hey, missed you on the show. Can't wait to see you back next week." And I never told anyone at that point. And a couple weeks went past, and it was kind of tough. Like, honestly, like, I don't really look at it as a show that it's great or anything like that. I just look at it as a time to catch up with my boys. And it happens to make its way out onto Spotify and Google Play and Apple Music and all the others. It just happens to make it out there, and we were fortunate enough this year to get some sponsors, had commercials, and I don't know. It was very interesting. It was very interesting to see how it grew, and kind of odd to see a bunch of random people in your DMs you've never ever heard of before. All of a sudden, just giving your opinion, their opinion, just absolutely bashing the one that you just made live on air.
Yep.
In this case, it was Cherry Pie, and happened to be a friend of mine in this case, which
well, you thought was a friend.
We'll settle that score later. But when you have some random person from the other side of the world message you, which happened occasionally, a lot of
spam.
No, not all of them. Not all of them, but it was very interesting. Very interesting. So I guess to kind of wrap that up, I enjoyed it, boys. I really did. It's
good stuff.
I wouldn't have wanted to do it with anybody else. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is that where we put an end to season 4?
That's it. I do have one more thing.
Go for it, Jordan.
I do have one more thing. So there were some people that messaged me about the closing
Oh, boy.
of episode 100. Do you want to give a listen?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Howdy, gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I did not put that in the right order, but who cares? This is your boy Dre coming in from your favorite part of the states here, Randall, Southern Indiana. Hey, appreciate all the love. Congrats on 100. That's a big milestone there on the pod.
Hey, Randall, Deuce, Chrissy. Love the podcast. Deuce in particular. Love your takes, man, most of the time. But, sometimes the attitude is a little much. Real Ken vibes driven sometimes.
Hey, Chris, a.k.a. Hottest Man Alive. It's Brando, a.k.a. Funniest Man Alive. And Jordan, a.k.a. the most ginger man alive.
I must say, I love listening to you. Your podcast is amazing. It's definitely gotten better.
But, yeah, love you sticking up for Shoe Fly Pie and for peanut butter.
All the work you boys put in. Man, I appreciate it. That's the only thing that could put me to sleep here on a Monday morning. Appreciate that, boys.
I like to call myself the biggest Rabbit Trails fan there is because I've been following since episode 3, and I've listened to every episode at least 3 times. That's around 15,000 minutes of your banger episodes.
One thing, though, the Canada roasts are amazing, but next time you go to Canada, they might put you on a 14-strike month.
I've listened to all episodes multiple times. The first episodes, not gonna lie, were a little cringe, but you guys have come a long way. Talking with a couple of my friends this past week about episode 99, and we all agreed that it was pretty near the best one you've put out, if not the best one you've put out. So, must say that, keep it up, and don't get discouraged. And by episode 200, you might have a Spotify deal like Joe Rogan.
I just want to say I appreciate all your content that you bring us, and but I also know it's going to be a long and depressing 154 days, 7 hours, 55 minutes, and 23 seconds until the next season. Congratulations on your 100th episode. You have come so far, and I really appreciate all the work you put into your episodes. I can't wait for the next 100 more.
Congrats on 100. That's a massive milestone. Love you, boys. Hopefully you guys have a great summer full of content for this next season. So,
Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Keep it up.
But yeah, cheese to the sky, my dudes.
hope to see you boys soon. Peace out.
Peace.
Wow.
dude.
Dude.
That's crazy.
No, I'm actually speechless.
That was awesome.
Wow, guys.
Thank you for putting that together for Jordan.
Hold it, Jordan.
You're welcome.
That is awesome. I'm a bit emotional. That is really cool. No,
That's really sweet.
that hit me right in the feels. I'm dead serious, guys.
That's awesome.
That's so incredible. I'm a little bit emotional. I'm not even gonna lie. I might even cry. That's pretty
I
cool.
love it. I have one comment that's not going to be that emotional. How the heck does that kid know what day we're going to start back up? Did he just foresee the future?
Psycho. Listen here, buddy.
Just because of that, we're going to do it exactly a day later just to screw up your algorithm, okay,
Or a day
boss?
first. A day earlier, man. Dude, what kind of sightseeing are you into, man?
Oh, man, I love it. He probably just went off of like our previous gap and said, you know what, we're going to repeat that. But we're unpredictable, so.
Dude, that's awesome.
Thank you
Oh,
very
my
much.
word.
To
And
the
also
guys
to that, I think it was the same kid. What happened to the first 2 episodes? Why just episode 3?
He just
What the heck, man?
cold-hearted the first 2.
Just kidding. What were you saying, Jordan?
I was just gonna say thank you very much to the guys that sent that in. I know there were others. I didn't mean to discriminate. I went through and picked out some of the ones that, no offense, I like the most. After all, I am the Deuce and the producer.
There you are.
But regardless, I listened to each and every one of them, and thank you for them all. It was
Yes.
very, very nice.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much, everyone. That means a lot. And to hear it from fans, it's like it's reassuring in a way. You know, it's just like it does something to you. So it's awesome.
I don't like Indiana, by the way. I don't know what that guy was talking about.
I feel like I'm not even gonna get into
No,
that.
but-
There's so much we could talk about, but oh my word.
Thank you, guys. Honestly, that gives me so much life. Like hearing that. Like, and I'm not saying my identity and my whatever rides off of this podcast, but like it feels good. Like you aren't just completely wasting your time, and like there's at least a half a dozen people out there that listen every week.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. But
Yeah,
if,
I know, I know.
If literally us, this is where I'm at, and I've said it multiple times. If us coming down here every week and doing this, even though we may not enjoy it all the time, and it, like Chris, hats off to you. You slave away. I know you have been up so many nights, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, Sunday or Monday morning, editing and trying to get it up, and things not going right. And Jordan, you making sure everything goes smooth with the recording and making sure everything's plugged in and the sound quality, like all that. I feel kind of like I just kind of sit over here and laugh. I feel a little bit guilty at times, but like to hear all of this, if it makes one person a week laugh and forget about what they're doing and just to laugh and just to have a belly laugh, if we can do that for you on a Monday morning, for me, that's what it's all about.
That's where it's at.
And honestly, guys, like, thank you to Jordan, Chris, everything you do. I don't say it enough. Thank you. Like this, I really enjoy this, and you guys do the groundwork.
Welcome.
You do the groundwork,
Very welcome, my man.
especially you, Chris. Appreciate you.
Yep, sure thing. It was a lot of fun. I think it's much appreciated that, like, you know, I never like felt a lack of appreciation for it. It's just there's definitely times where it's just another thing to do. You know what I mean? Because when your life goes through ups and downs of being busy or not busy, when you're not busy, you're like, oh, I get to edit the podcast. You know what I mean? Like that's my mindset. But then you get into a week where, you know, we're working late hours, or you just have plans in the evening, and you're like, okay, now I have to plan around editing the podcast. Your mindset shifts a little bit, but through it all, I have no regrets. I spent a lot of time editing podcasts and making sure everything sounds good, you know, post recording and all that, and make sure they get out on time. And I do it all over again. I had a great time. It was awesome. And more so than anything, it's going to be a lot more fun even in the future just to look back. Because I think, I have no doubt this is our best season we ever created. 100%. And so in that sense, I don't think I wasted any time putting anything up. You know, it's going to be something even my kids could listen to, unless all of this goes somehow astray in a long time. So, you know,
That's
for that
a
sense,
scary thought that you having kids.
yeah, I mean, I'm not having kids anytime soon, but I'm just saying, you know, give it 10, 20, 30 years, and, you know, I could look back and say season 4 was something that was sparked by 3 dudes in a basement. That sounds kind of weird, but... And it was just fun time. So, I don't know.
For sure.
I have no regrets, and it was a good time.
Well, with that, it is our heartfelt thank you and appreciation that episode 100 is officially completed.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Oh, and by the way, the other rabbit's name is Jumanji.